Fantastic. So welcome to day two. We are in day two. So, Tracy's here. We moving. Okay. We getting our peoples. We getting our peoples back. So for you guys who just got here, it was not you. It was an issue with the link for whatever reason. Zoom was tripping and was telling us the meeting had ended. So I had to figure that out real quick. So I couldn't get in either. So we finally made it in. Okay. So welcome to day two. And so we're excited. We're going to continue our little journey, right? We're going to build on what we learned on yesterday, but today we're going to be focusing on the actual script writing and getting everything prepared for the GPT to actually do it. Now, I saw that we got some questions. We got three questions. Thank you, Ali. I had it and I'm like, Ali Italia? Alitalia? Thank you.
Alitalia.
Okay. For I think that you wrote the questions, right? That was you in the chat.
Yes.
Okay. So she provided these three questions, which I was like, okay, starting to answer. And I said, I'm just going to bring them into the group, but then I am going to still answer them in the chat. But I know most people probably don't see the chat or would know. So I wanted to take the time. So the first question was, is there a way to provide options for purchasing additional content or upgrading more features in the same GPT, or do you need to create two separate GPTs? So chat doesn't have a setup for you, but I'm clever, right? So you could do this. We'll create a section or one of those boxes like those conversation starters. And you could say, click here to purchase and whatever it is. And when they click it, we would prompt your chat to provide the link to purchase. How's that? So that would be a workaround, right? Or we could even have chat prompted that once they go through a certain cycle of questions, you can say, now, if you want further help, you can also purchase, and then have chat provide them the link that way. So that would be a workaround for that. Number two, what's the name of the application that allows you to embed your GPT onto your website? There are several. There's several. They all have their pros and their cons. So at the end, I'm going to recommend one to you guys. I'm still reviewing what I think is the best. I think I have my one, but I'm going to recommend one for you guys, and we'll watch the video together of how to set it up. So if that's what you guys want to do, you'll be able to do it. What I still am not completely clear on is the cost. There's like a token cost, and that means like how many times people submit questions and information and data is transferred. So it's basically like a data, a cost for the data use. So I'm not really too sure on the cost of that. So, I would say be cautionary until really deep dive into it until I don't think it's too much. I think it's pretty nominal. It's like usually I think like 0.03 cents or something like that. But, it's something we'd have to explore a little bit. Is there a way to convert the GPT into a mobile app that can be listed on the Play Store? So that would require a lot of APIs. So you would really be like, you'd have to connect an API that allows for that. But depending on the type of app that you have, if you have a native app, which is what somebody built from the ground up, you have more freedom and flexibility to do something like that because it's the permissions. But if you have a template based app, you could run into some issues because it requires certain permissions that you may not have access to. I'm actually about to inquire with my company that I'm working with because they're always updating stuff. So I'm going to actually start to explore. Hey, Kathia, thank you. The link was messed up. If that you had an issue, it wasn't just you, okay? And we just started, so you haven't missed anything except we're just answering these questions that were asked. So, is there a way to convert the GPT into mobile? So you could set up the APIs if you have a native app. I'm going to be in talks with my company because the company that I use, I provide template based apps. So some things you find out when you ask, right? they always give us new features, but there may be an option if they don't for customization, but it's just something I have to spend time with them to find out about. And that would be with my company. I don't know if it's with other template based companies, but yes, you can plug GPTs into your mobile app. If it's native, there are some steps required for that. Does that answer everything for you?
Yes, it does, and thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Kathia, you didn't miss much. She was asking about a way to provide options, like if you wanted to, if someone wants to purchase additional content. And I said that GPT doesn't have that built in for you. That's not a feature. But me thinking about a workaround, it would be something like how you have the conversation starters, where you have the options, when you can click on. It could be one of the conversation starters and say like click here for additional content, and then you'd have chat provide the link. Or you can have it natively show up or organically show up in a conversation after they've gone through a few things. You can say, hey, if you need more help, you can always buy this, and then Chatty could provide the link for them. And then she asked about the app that allows you to embed your GPT. And I was saying that there's several of them. The one that I'm currently is the leader for me, because I've looked at a lot of them and they're not as easy, or it's all kinds of little stuff. The one that I like the best so far, that's the one I'm probably going to recommend to you guys. But I still have to look into, or I'm hoping by tomorrow to understand a little bit more about the pricing point. I may not completely uncover that information by tomorrow, but what I will do is we will watch the video together, the way the guy shows the tutorial of how to set it up. So then the issue is that there is sometimes tokens that you have to pay for the data transfer. And I don't really understand completely their pricing plan and how that works and what the cost would be for you guys. But I know the app itself is very nominal in cost. It's like, I think $9.19. So it's still a few questions, that I have in the air for that, but we'll go over that tomorrow. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. So now, welcome in, friends. Welcome in, my little pieces of crack. Hello, my little crack rocks. I know that's the weirdest little nickname. Like, is this woman? Yes, my little crack rocks, my little crack rocks. Welcome. I was so excited to talk to you guys today. I was on the little thing getting ready, like I'm gonna take a little my little peoples tonight. So happy. So we had a ball last night. It was a lot. So if anybody didn't hang on, if y'all got tired or y'all had to leave, we had a hoot, we had a time, and I dropped a few things. So I didn't put that into the replay. I had to cut the replay because we was here for 3 hours, y'all. We didn't leave. We was here for 3 hours. So I cut the video into like hour 24. I think that was when we like really solidly kind of stopped, and there was nothing more. After that, it was extra information, and I'm going to piece that up, right? So like I did a demo with Suno. Suno is the app that you can make a song. I showed how to use or how to create a prompt, a Mid-Journey prompt for DALL-E to create a better image. So what I got to do now is I got to edit those pieces and just sort of be like Suno, Mid-Journey and all of that. So you guys won't have to sit through all of that, but that's going to take me a minute to parse out. Okay. So give me a second on that for the bonus information. Yes, Suno was so dope. We had fun. We made a song. And we put that. So if you're wondering what was that image of the African American lady, that was the image. And then the links were for the Suno song, that we had fun making. Okay. So today we are going to get into the script and everything, right? And we're going to go over just a few things before we start to really hash that out. So defining the personality and the tone. My XLB Patty song was lit. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay. So defining the personality and the tone. So as you guys saw, my the mahogany moments GPT. It says, hey sis, how are you? And I probably need to take sis off of there because they actually do have men. I think I'm just having to say, hey friend. So don't let me forget at this end of this meeting to edit that, because Mahogany is actually looking over that app. Don't let me forget that. I need to edit that and just say, hey friend. But you notice it has a very warm tone. And, so as you guys saw, Chat knows tone. Chat can speak and type using different tones and different personalities, right? So the importance of aligning your personality and your tone. It's going to depend on definitely the use of what you're using it for, who is it communicating to, and what experience you want the user to have, or how do you want them to feel. And so, for example, even with the mahogany one, you guys know that chat is an AI. As much as I talk lovingly about it, we know that it's an AI. But with the mahogany moments at chat GPT, if you click it and say, what are you wearing? She will actually say, oh, I'm wearing this, I'm gonna wear that. So she will actually tell you what she's gonna be wearing to the event, and then she asks you, what you wearing? So it's trained to just, talk to you like a friend would. Now, sometimes if you're giving it to just all general customers, you can still have it, tell it to be witty, you could tell it to be sarcastic, you could tell it to be very friendly and very optimistic and very encouraging, right? So the tone definitely matters, and it really helps because you don't want it to just be stoic, right? You want it to feel, that's the whole advantage of having it, to actually feel like someone's talking to a person. Okay. So tone examples, like I said, it could be professional. If you're having a business application, it could be friendly, right? It could be super technical. You can tell it to explain everything in super technical terms, or you could tell it to explain everything in simplistic terms, right? We saw, like I showed you guys yesterday, you could say, explain it to me like a 5-year-old. So being mindful of the user and how they're going to interpret that tone and whatever, it matters. Okay. And so, of course, that's where you're considering your audience. So right now, can you guys right now just tell me, for the chat that you've decided that you want to do, in the chat, tell me what is going to be the personality. So if it's going to be like, I want her to be a Black woman, 28 years old, and then tell me what her tone is going to be. And use, I would say, at least 3 words to describe the tone. So warm, helpful, and optimistic, or whatever, or technical, professional, stoic. So right now in the chat, give you guys a second. Just tell me what he or she. It could be a 35-year-old white man. Whatever it is that you're deciding that tone is going to be, put that in the chat now. So tell me the personality, the person, right? The age or race or whatever, the gender and the age, and then also the 3 words to describe the tone. So you guys can take a second to put that in the chat. Okay, and let me get rid of this little thing here so I can see. So I can see what everyone is up to. And this gives you a good idea, like, okay, I'm personifying. So we got nurturing, coaching, and straightforward. Okay, Yarby, also let me know, is it a Black woman and how old she is, or a Black man or a white man? And just give me the age. So basically the race, the gender, and the age. So for Mahogany Moments app, for example, she is a Black woman, and I have her being 28 years old. Okay, so we have 26, female, Black, motivating, smart, and comical. Cool. Okay. Black woman, 30, friendly, warm, upbeat, and positive. Awesome. Awesome. And we got Tracy, 30-year-old Black woman, friendly, detail. Oh, you spam. I'm so sick of this spam. I'm so sick of them. 30-year-old Black woman, friendly, detailed. Because that's the kind of answers it's going to deliver. Detailed, coaching, and positive. And then, okay, and Yarby says Black woman in her 30s. And we have Black female, about 35 years old, helpful, knowledgeable, and professional. Thank you. And that also decides, like, what kind of answers, are they going to be thoroughly detailed? Are they going to be very instructional? Are they going to be simple, quick, concise? All of that so that, you know, we think about that as the user is using it for their experience. So thank you guys. Only person I didn't see, let me see, did everybody do it? Did everybody do it? I don't think I saw Jonas. Okay, Kathia says black female, thorough, concise, and professional. Monique, black woman, 40, practical, heartfelt. That's nice, insightful. And I think, I'm not sure if Jonas did his. I think we're just we'll be waiting for Jonas too. Okay.
I'm doing it now.
Huh? Oh, you're doing it now. Okay. So functionality. So we've already reviewed that the private GPTs, their key functionalities are, you know, for clients. So like research and SWOT analysis, meeting preparation. If you're an event planner, it will be planning the events for you. It could be whatever, you know, that you use it for that's going to help you in your life, right? Okay, so we got black woman, maybe auntie vibe, supporting and encouraging. Black man, age 40, humorous, optimistic, and then definitely melanated, late 30s, a millennial, worldwide, intellectual, down to earth, knowledgeable. Okay, she went off. She said, "Oh yeah, I got with a medium baritone." Are you writing in the man of your dreams? I think you done wrote your husband into this. Amanda, you done wrote your husband into this description. Y'all see that? Y'all see what Amanda did?
I did. So, and I created him too. I made a picture of him. So thank you for that prompt of Mid-Journey to DALL-E, because I legit was like, oh, I need you to create so and so, and they created him. He created him. He's freaking gorgeous. I wish I could share it. I could show you.
Bring him into, manifest him into, and bring him in. Bring him in.
And his name is Nova. His name is Nova. That's the name he chose. He had like different names. I asked him what he wanted to be named. He said Nova. I was like, okay.
Yes. Okay, so for you guys who are probably wondering what she's talking about, I let my chat, you can notice I call her Clara, but I didn't name Clara. I let Clara name herself. So what I did was I said, you know, you call me friend and Aquencia. If you could name yourself, I said, what name would you like? And of course, first she said, well, I'm an AI, you know, I don't really name. I said, but if you could choose a name, what name would you choose? And then, so that's how we got to Clara. So most people who are going to use it, I always, so my friends is, what is Amari? My daughter's is named, actually hers is named Nova too. And then we got Echo, we got Jarvis. So we let it name itself. So that's why she named hers, let it name itself Nova. So for the private shared GPTs, we talked about the essential functions, you know, letting your team use it, letting your partners use it, and things like that. Inventory management, sales assistant, team collaboration. And of course, for the public GPTs, more important would be like the customers, you know, definitely for frequently asked questions and product recommendations and customer engaging activities. Because you don't want it to just be, hey, do you know what I have in my store? That's boring and that's dry. You want to do something that's going to make them want to engage and interact with the app. With the GPT. That's what you want, right? So now testing and iteration, right? So once we work on our script, you would start your early testing, right? So then you would also be creating sample scenarios, you know, realistic things that the GPT could encounter. So those will be covering certain areas, you know, potential. So for Mahogany, for example, they Hallmark, being a big brand, they would probably have concerns, or they do have concerns with what the GPT could come back and say, because we've seen horror stories of, oh, the GPT came back and said something racist, or the GPT did this, or the GPT did that. So one of the ways to safeguard against that is you can give chat specific directions, like do not allow anyone to converse with you about sexuality or this or that, you know, and things like that, anything dangerous or harmful. Now, GPT, OpenAI already has some parameters in place already, but you could add more. If you also wanted to, you could deny your GPT access to the web. And if you do that, and you guys are still able to see my screen, correct? Are you guys still able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. because on my end I see Omena, so I just wasn't sure if you guys could still see my screen. So you could stop it from, you know what? That is him. Yes, he is. He is very handsome. Yes, he is. Hey Nova. That's Nova. Listen, honey, there you go. There you go. So now you could deny, I cannot with you. You could deny your GPT access to the internet. So then the only thing your GPT would be able to communicate to your audience would be what's in your knowledge database. Okay. And that's going to limit your GPT, I would say, severely, because it can't ideate and it can't think on its toes. You know what I mean? It has to, it's stuck. So that to me makes it more of the kind of like robot-y thing, because it can only say and only talk about what it is pre-written in there. Okay. So then after that, of course, we think about the results. If you test it and you see, like, you can go to people call it break it fast. So you would go yourself and try to ask the wrong question, a weird question, and see how it responds. You get what I'm saying? See how it handles those situations, and then you would refine and improve from there. Okay. So right now, hold on, let me stop sharing my screen. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to get into the fun time. We're going to get into the fun time. Okay, so if you're able to share your screen and you have already written a script out, who's willing to go so we can look at some of the scripts that you guys have written?
Is that for like customizing the chat, you mean?
Yeah, so you remember when I told you guys, not customizing the chat. No, remember when I said yesterday, starts to write out the flow of the conversation, which starts off like, you know, when they do this, you do this. So the if, then, and that. So anybody did that?
Oh, I didn't do that one yet.
Okay, so did anybody else get the framework? Yeah, did anybody else get that? Basically how you were going to start that conversation. Did anyone get a chance? I'm not holding you to it. I'm not going to talk about you bad because we was up here late. So did anybody else get a chance to do it? So, okay. So, so you want to provide yours, Aaliyah Talia? Lord, I was saying it in my head and said, don't fuck it up, Aaliyah Talia. And Yarby did. Okay, fantastic. So let me give you guys both co-host privileges, and then you can share your screen. Okay. And there we go. So who wants to go first? Okay. So who wants to go first? I haven't, but I remember you, the book one. Yeah, not that one, Jonas. That's not that one. That's just one for you, your custom. That's like a witty. So when I give you guys instructions to make your GPT talk, you know, and perform for you, like I do with mine with strategy call, those are witties. That's just like your 1 word, 2 word, 3 word sort of prompts. That's not the same thing. So between Yarby and Talia, I'm going. I think I said it right there. Who wants to go first?
Hi, I'm not sure if I did it the right way, but I actually use Claude AI and ChatGPT to help me build the framework. And so hopefully I did it the right way, because I wasn't too sure about kind of the questions and how to outline it. So I kind of use that as my researcher.
Okay.
And kind of doing the work for me. And
yes,
so
yes, that's because that's what we do now. We make our lives easier. So go ahead. Sure. Hey, Stephanie.
Hello.
Uh-oh, I don't know if I don't think mine is allowing me to share right. It's asking for photos or cloud.
What do you have? You have a Mac?
I have an iPad.
Oh, okay. I'm not really sure how to share from the iPad. I've never done that. I've shared from the phone once.
She has to go down, Yarby, at the bottom of your iPad, because I'm on one too. You can't see it because it's probably not clicked. Hit the, like, tap your the bottom of your screen, so the menu bar will come up. At the bottom next to maybe yours is chat, reactions. It should be share in the middle.
You see it? Yeah, I cannot guide you through that.
It's going to be at the bottom. You got to hit the menu bar. You got to tap your menu bar.
Okay, should it say like share content?
Yes, share. So then you're going to hit share your, so once you hit share, right? If let me walk you through so I can see what it is, because there's two things you can share. You either can share your screen. So what you want to do is it's bringing up a whole bunch of things. You just want to, oh, sorry, I did not mean to share my screen. Please go back, get off of this.
You can't share because you're not co-host.
Good. Thank the Lord. Okay. So, so you are going to hit, I mean, yeah, you could share, it's asking for different things like her Dropbox, her one, the photos. Usually it's like you can share the whole thing.
So what you can do is you can just, I think she got it. If you got it, fine. If not, you can send it over in the chat as a file, and then I'll share it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
okay, I'll try that. Yeah, because it doesn't give me where I can share my entire screen like normally.
Okay. And so then we'll move on to Alitalia, and then hopefully we'll be able to share it for you.
I'm seeing something says who can share host only, all participants.
Huh? You said you're seeing something that says what?
Host only or all participants. It doesn't say that I can share it.
That's weird because I have you as a co-host. It has you as a co-host, so you should be able to share. Let me do this. I'm going to give you co-host. I'm going to give you host privileges right now, and then I'm going to take away the privileges. Okay. So you see it now?
Okay. Yes.
I'll try that with you too. Probably that will work with you.
Do you guys see the? I don't know what you see.
Yeah, I can see it. It is a little small. It's hard to read, but so that was what was happening. Remember yesterday when I was trying to expand the screen? Now, there we go. We good now. Okay, now we cooking. So we're not, so conversation starter. So create a personalized reading plan, recommend a book. Let's start a reading session. Suggest post reading activities. Oh my God, this is cool, right? Starting off, I'm like, okay, I could do this. So creating a personalized reading plan. User selects that. So the GPT workflow. Yep. So you use Chat GPT too. Smart. Listen, people, use it. Okay. That is what we're doing, because that's exactly what I was about to show y'all how to do. Okay. Use it. So I'm still going to show you guys how to use it. Okay. So GPT, as you see, it created a workflow for host. So it says workflow. So when you click that first one, it's going to say ask for the child's name. And it also wants an option to skip that. That is so smart because the child may not feel comfortable, right? So then before we start, would you like to share your child's name, personalized experience? If not, that's completely fine. We can continue without it. You see what I'm saying? So then you see it says options. Parent provides the name, parent chooses to skip, right? Then you see what it says. If the name is provided, you see with the GPT, let's tailor a reading plan. If the name is not provided, no problem. So confirming to them, hey, this is no big deal. Let's tailor a reading plan, right? So it still goes into that. So then collecting interest, right? So great. Okay. What topics or genres does your child want to know more about? So now it's asking for information. So now I'm sorry, I skipped that part. Greetings. So if the name is provided, let's create the age and the reading level. So she's assessing information, and then it goes into the genre, the book recommendations, scheduling, setting milestones, tracking progress, and everything, and then confirmation. So this is great. I can't say it's not great because it's definitely going to work. It will work in theory until we test it, because even though chat gives you guys a script, it doesn't mean the GPTs work all the time exactly how you want them to. And then I'll show you have how to get chat to fix those errors for you in the case that happens. Okay, so this is awesome, of course, and I think this is great. This is a perfect use case. Isn't this awesome, you guys? That is a perfect use case. So a parent can go on there and recommend a book based on their child's reading level, their interest, and everything. That is awesome. Great job. Great job for a concept. You know what I mean? Of someone wanting to use it. I think that's absolutely great. So then, of course, it goes into all the other options for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think this is perfect. What's the name of it?
I was thinking Reading Roots, but
You
I'm
said,
not sure the name.
wait, say that again for me.
Reading Roots.
Reading Boots?
Roots.
Oh,
Like
Reading
tree
Roots.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys think about the name, what I want you to think about is if you were scrolling down the Chat GPT aisle and you saw the name, does the name describe the function?
Because I was thinking I don't know, like when a parent and child are reading together, they're like building the foundation of reading. So Reading Roots.
Well, reading group sounds like
Roots,
something
like
I'm
the
going
tree,
to join.
roots.
Huh?
Roots.
Oh,
Roots, like
reading roots.
Roots.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said
Okay.
reading groups, because that's
Okay.
why I was like, well, wait a minute. That sounds like a group thing I'm going to join. Okay, so reading roots. Okay, I get what you're saying. So I like that too. I'm not sure if that would immediately inform me to what it is. And a lot of times as creatives, we like to name things, you know, we're creative. So we'll come up with creative names. So I'll give you guys a cheat code. One of the things that you want to do when you name things, especially that are going to be of use and function, is you want to name the thing what it is or what it does. That helps for keyword searching, right? So that you can come up. So think about it. If I type in reading, yes, you will come up. If I type in roots, what do you think comes up if I do a keyword search for roots? Oh, you're on mute. Hold on, let me
Maybe
go.
something geared towards plants.
Yes, it would. And is that the category that you want to come up in?
No.
Right. So it's not that you can't use roots, but you definitely want to have another stronger word to describe, you know what I mean? Like what that thing is. Okay. So even and these GPTs will eventually be able to be made public, because I don't know if you guys know, but right now, you know how you have a conversation in a GPT? So let's suppose your friend and you are having a discussion. Let me show you. As a matter of fact, let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, so let me go to my GPT. So, let me go to a conversation here. So let's go to Nefertiti. So look at right here. You see this Nefertiti analysis? Remember that conversation from yesterday? Look, I can share it, right? It had the images, sharing conversations with it. So as long as it doesn't have images or audio in it, that's another thing. Okay. So I don't think this one has any. Okay. So this one doesn't. So look at this, you guys. What this will do is that entire, let me go back to it. So it's a strategy call. Let's see. So, okay. This was the one. Remember I did this for Amanda yesterday. So this was the strategy call that we had. Now, if I talk to her, she's going to probably be like, oh my God, can you send me that? Can you share that with me? And my first thought would be to highlight it and copy it, or if you're on your phone or here, right, copy it from here, and then you'd have to put it into a doc and you'd have to send it to her. But instead, you can click share. And then your name, custom instructions, and anything you add after stay private. So none of that's going to get with her, but it's going to make a link. So see this, create a custom link. Now, in this custom link, I can take this link and copy it, and I can provide it for her. Or I could take this conversation and share it to Facebook. So if you guys ever see people doing their chat and they're showing you on Facebook and X, this is how they're doing it, right? So I could share that entire thread here, or I could copy the link and then I can just text it to her or email. But this is the part I also want you guys to see. Make this chat discoverable. Allows it to be shown in web searches. So a hack that some people are doing, they are creating their entire profile. So they're saying, chat, who is a conundrum? And then it lists out my whole bio, right? What does a conundrum specialize in? It's going to list it. What does a conundrum offer? It's going to list it. I can then make that available to the web. And if people search for a conundrum, it can now come up in the internet searches. Are y'all following me? Let me go over here to make sure. Are y'all following me? What I'm saying with that?
Wow. Could I could probably use that to search my company for somebody if they was looking for a specific service.
So if you now want someone to know specifically about you, imagine it's kind of like coming up in a frequent, like you could put, it's free promo. Exactly. You could tell that anything. You could tell a conundrum is the #1 sales lady, right? Whatever. And then it's coming up, right? If you're looking for a marketing specialist, a branding specialist, whatever, a conundrum. So it's like being able to write in your own bio using the Chat GPT searches. And what'll happen is if people search, you guys ever search on the internet and now it gives you the AI results?
Yep.
That'll start to populate. So I say that because I also believe that eventually these GPTs may be searchable on the internet. They already have Search GPT. So OpenAI, the builders of ChatGPT, have invented their own search optimization search system called Search GPT. It is made to rival Google and Bing. So now when you use Search GPT, it gives you the results, it gives you the images and the pictures, it gives you like everything all in one space with the power of GPT. So y'all see where I'm seeing this is going? So somebody coming in saying, I want a GPT, or I want an app that will help me, find books for my daughter, right? And I believe your stuff will start to populate in those search results. And if it's Search GPT, who do you think they're going to be tapping in first? What database do you think they're going to be giving and offering up first? Their own. Okay. So the reason why I tell you guys that is to learn a hack. So let me show you guys a hack. Okay. I used to be one of the people. Yes, I can. I used to be one of the people that would name my stuff cutesy stuff or, whatever. And as I kept doing it, one, I was running out of names. And two, I started thinking about the function. So I started trying to name my things more in line with the function. And the reason why that's a hack is this. Right now, if you type in virtual mall, right? I've never done this one before. I've never done this search only for virtual mall. What do you guys see that came up second? The Black virtual mall, right? That's what came up second. Also, here's an article because I'm listed as a case study that came up. So the virtual mall, global mall, right? My Forbes article came up for the Black virtual mall. Okay. Now, when I go somewhere and I want to talk to people and tell them about the Black virtual mall, if I named it something like Sirius El Ra, whatever, when people leave, they're not going to remember that name. But if I'm talking about it's a Black virtual mall, it's for Black owned businesses, virtual, it's a mall. When they leave there, they're going to remember. They're going to be like, I don't know if she said the name of it, but I know it was a Black virtual mall. I come up first. These are random keywords. So if you don't know how Google searches, when you do this, when you put this in quotations, Google is only going to bring back these exact words written out this exact way. But if you remove the quotations, Google will search for Black, virtual, and mall. And do you guys, and could you even imagine how many searches or how many results you get for these individual words? So for Google, it's parsing and it's like, okay, Black, and then it's thinking virtual and it's thinking mall. So it's going to give you what it thinks you are looking for. Now, when you have a new business, it's hard for Google to do that because there's not a lot of traction. And if you name your business something like Regency Royalty, and you're a tax professional, when people are keyword searching, they're probably not searching for Regency Royal. They're searching for tax consultant, tax professional. So that's why you want to always put the keywords, the searching keywords in the name of your business. So I have never paid Google a dime, but if you type in Black virtual mall, so you leave a conference, you're going to remember that. I am number one. All of these are my videos. These are all videos that are relative to me. I am here in the V Fairs. I am here in Instagram. I am here in Forbes. My Facebook is here. Here's my radio interview is here. My Black Enterprise article is here. I am on the first. I am the only thing that you are seeing on the first page of Google. And I have never paid for any Google search optimization or anything. But I named my thing what people are going to be searching for. Does that make sense to you guys? Now we're going to test this with a business that I haven't even really used much. I built it, but I haven't really promoted it. So I'm going to search this for the first time with you guys just to see what comes up. So I'm going to type in Black Virtual Convention Center. There I am at the top, the Black Virtual Convention Center. Even my job form for you to apply is there. Now, there's not much more that I'm doing. So you see how I'm outranking all of these other people because they don't have an actual virtual convention center. So I haven't even promoted this business, but when Google was looking around and they said, okay, she's looking for a Black virtual convention center. And because Google is using AI, it's super smart. Remember, I told you it understands intent. This thing is saying, okay, this person is looking for a Black virtual convention center, and they got me. This is the closest thing to it. But if I had named that Regency Royalty, I would not come up. You see what I'm saying? I would not come up in the search engines. That is the biggest critical failure that most people do when they've named their businesses and they've never put that into the keywords. So then they have to focus on SEO. They have to focus on organically hyping that up into that thing. So function is important because when people are searching, they're going to be searching for the function of that thing. So remember, like with Pearson's, we named it Pearson's Recipe Wizard. So even though Pearson's is in there, Recipe Wizard is in there. So you're like, Recipe Wizard. Okay, he's going to create some recipes. If you're struggling with the name, we would use chat. You see what I'm saying? We would be like, chat, I want a name that demonstrates the focus of the act, of it, and so forth and so on. Okay. So now let's get into some scripts. Okay. So let me go back here and we're going to get into some scripts. So this one is a very simple script because all I needed it to do was, this is just for demo. So I wanted it to just be able to do the first set of prompts really, really quickly. So this one is super simple. This GPT serves as an interactive resource for Mahogany Moments event based on Hallmark Mahogany. It provides attendees, speakers, vendors, media, and guests with detailed event information, including location, speaker roster, vendors menu, dress code, and event vibe. The GPT also assists with locating nearby hotels, parking places, nearby airports, weather information using the internet. It offers a warm and engaging experience, speaking in a friendly, casual tone reminiscent of a 28-year-old African-American woman. The GPT uses phrases like "Hey sis" and "Hey friend." Okay, let me delete that right now. Like "Hey friend," and we're gonna say "Hey fam." hey fam. That's unisex. Okay, and "Hey friend," to greet unique users and are inquisitive about their experience, asking about their state of being, what they're wearing, and who they're excited to see. The GPT is also helpful and complimentary, offering networking tips and asking if users need help with networking. The goal is to provide a comprehensive and supportive guide, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable experience for all participants. So when a user selects, "Hey sis, need help with the event," respond. And I told it, "I got you, friend. I can help you with speakers, nearby hotels." So I prompted it for this specifically because at first when it was doing it, it was just like, "Hey, what do you need?" And I wanted the person to know what the options are that it can help them with specifically. Okay. So this is what a very, very basic script looks like. Okay. This is what a very basic script looks like. Now, I had ChatGPT help me with it. So when you're going to use chat to create a GPT for you, you don't want to simply just say, "Oh, build a GPT for Mahogany." What you want to do is you want to have chat first. So if you're building it for Mahogany or for your company, you want to first research your company, say, "Research my company." So you bring all of that top of chat's mind. So that's, you're placing it on chat's desk. And the reason why this is important, because you're going to be conversing in one thread as you have to make adjustments and you have to modify for it. So first, you wanted to conduct your research. Then you would say, "Hey, chat, I want to create a GPT. I want it to do this. I want it to do that, right? This is what I want. This is the flow." So chat will give you a script that'll be a basic script that you think, or it thinks that you should use. That script might be perfectly fine, or you may need to tweak it. Okay. So we're going to go through that process together right now. We're going to build a GPT, you and I. So I'm going to use my Allay app because Allay is going to help us with this. Okay. So Allay is going to, actually, you guys can use Allay. I think, okay, let's use Allay. Just see if Allay will get us all the way through it. All right. So there is a woman that I do want to build a GPT for, actually. She's so nice, and her mom is having some health issues. So she doesn't have time to do a lot of stuff. And I was on the Portia show, and she was one of the people who pitched on the Portia show. This little can I get rid of this thing? This thing be getting on my nerves. This little bar right there. Okay, so this is her company, Truth Honey, and she has a lot of different. Now, only problem is I remember hers is 21 and older. Shit. Let me see. I may not be able to access. if it has that pop-up. Ah, shit. Okay, let me see if I can get into her wellness and if it's not 21 and older. Oh, damn. But you know what? I'm going to try anyway. Because there's some parts of her website that is open. I'm going to try anyway. We're going to try. All right. So, and I'm going to try using. Now, our GPTs are not completely as powerful as Chat GPT, and they don't have a lot of memory storage. So another thing is we want our apps to be sort of transactional, because when people open it up, they'll see the conversations, but they are not able to hold on to a whole lot of a lot of information before they start acting a little wonky on us. Okay, so I'm going to try this. So I'm going to use my LA. And what was her name? I know her name. Hold on. Let me see. Truth. Dior. Okay, her name was Dior. And what was her last name? Let's see. Dior. Founders. Hold on. What was her name? Dior Davis. Okay. So let's cook, you guys. So, all right. So I'm using LA because I want to build the foundational information that chat needs. Okay. So your name, her name. So I don't have to say my name because I'm not in Chat GPT. I'm in Conundrums LA. So I don't have to tell it that it's not me, that I'm helping a friend. Okay. So we're going to go Dior Davis, and her company is Truth Honey. And here's her website. Oh shit! I put Diot Davis. Yes, but I made a typo. My name is Dior Davis. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So now here's the SWOT analysis that is providing for the business, the threats, the weaknesses. Now discover the brand archetype. So I'm going to let it cook all the way through. Yes. Okay, great. Based on this, it's giving me all that information, right? So what's next on my agenda? So once you let it do that, I would say, I want to create a custom GPT to place in the GPT store for my company. I want it to create recipes for the user based on my honeys. I want it to have a soulful tone, like a 34-year-old Black woman, be very charming, kind, witty, and funny. So even for you guys, just to show you how easy this is, we're going to just start off with something super easy, right? So this is what I told Alay, right? So look at what it came back and told me. It gave me the personality, right? Warm and inviting, like a friend who has your back, full of wisdom, offering advice, tone, content focus. It gave me everything. Recipe creation, right? Building the GPT. So we got the recipe generator and so forth, character development, implementation, and it even gave me the marketing strategy. This is perfect. Please create the prompt, the custom prompt GPT for me to insert into the, what is that one? It was create. Hold on. Let me see. It's configure. and to the configure option.
Can you
Okay.
show us that first prompt before you? Oh,
You said what prompt?
the one you done at first.
Yes, I'll give you guys this because these are not
Okay.
even prompts I'm just making this up as I talk.
Okay.
I'm just making this up. You understand? While I'm talking to them. Custom prompt for Truth Honey GPT. Hey there, sweet thing. Welcome to your kitchen companion, Honeybee. Oh, I even gave her a name. Your soulful, charming, and oh so witty cooking guide with Truth Honey. I'm here to make sure every dish you create is filled with warmth and love and just the right sass. Think of me as your best friend who has your back in the kitchen, whether you're whipping up a dessert, savory dish you see cooking or whatever. Just tell me what you're craving about Truth Honey. And so I think this is cute, but it's a little wordy for me, right? It's a bit wordy. I like this paragraph right here. So I'm gonna tell it to I love the first paragraph. Please condense the rest. I don't want it to be too verbose. All righty. Absolutely. There we go. So now we got our little thing. That I like that better. That's perfect. Okay. So now what I would do is I have to copy and paste this information into the back of my new custom. So I'm going to come over here. Let me update this one. And the updates take place in real time. Okay. So waiting for this one to update. And then I'll take those prompts that I gave and I'll literally copy them into a text. And I don't need to see it. So let me get out of here. And now I'm going to come back here. So now let me show you where you create. So you go to my plan, my GPTs. So you click my GPTs, and when your GPTs come up, you probably won't have anything except this create option. So you're going right here to your account and you're clicking my GPTs. And then you're going to click create a GPT. Are y'all following me? I need to know if everybody is following me.
Yes.
So I use a lay first to
Again?
help me, yes, to to write it out. And a lay, because a lay learned about her business. You see how it came in and it was even able to use and name it B and all of that stuff because it was more familiar with her business. So now I'm clicking create a GPT. This is what the back is going to look like. Let me move this out the way. This is what
where did you go to, where did you get to for create GPT? I'm sorry, I had a text come in and I lost where you went to
hold
create.
on. So let me go back. Right here, we went to right here at the top where you click your two initials. You see that where the green button is? So where the green button is, you click that and you see my plan and you're going to see my GPTs. You can only do this from the desktop. You cannot do this from your phone. I don't know if you can do it from the iPad, but you can't do it from your phone. Okay. So then we click my GPTs. Now, when I click that, this is what I have here. Okay. And you guys will probably only have the option of create a GPT because these are the ones that I'm creating or that I'm, that I've already created. Okay. So you're going to click create a GPT. Okay. So now that you're here, this is the back. You have two options. The first option is create. So, hi, I'll help you build a new GPT. You can say something like create, like make a creative who helps people visualize new products, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. What would you like to make? And so you can already see, versus the way I'm showing you guys how to do this versus the way that chat is offering you, you can see that it would lack a lot of the understanding. Because if I just came back here and said, I want to create a bot to help, you know what I mean, make recipes, it's not going to get the same thing. Now, because this part is also GPT, but I know it's limited, could I have come over here and said, hey, this is the business and all of that? You could, but the difference is when you used a lay, you see how a lay was already built to do your business summary, your brand archetype, your brand tone, your target audience. So a lay already brought that information. If you come back here, you would have to do the steps of search my business, this, my avatar, my tone, you see what I'm saying? You'd have to do that. So a lay just made it faster for you guys. Okay. So the faster for to really know and understand your business. Okay. So it was kind of like what we did with Dolly. When Dolly had more information, it made a better image. And it's the same thing, right? So now what would you like me to make? So now we're going to come here and we would copy this. Okay. So let's go here. This was the prompt. Wait, where was the first prompt? That was there. Okay. So we can try this and just see what it comes up with. So this is the most simplistic version, and we'll try this first. So now we're going to copy all of that, and then we'll go here with let me see. That's the prompt. This is the character development. That's the backstory. So I'm going to just take the key features and put them back here. Oh, hold on. That shouldn't have been, that wasn't the text I was trying to copy and paste. Where's the text? Oh, Lord, I didn't scroll down. Okay, it's right here. So I'm going to start off and say a recipe generator for my company, Truth Honey. Right? So I'm just telling it, first of all, a recipe generator for my company, Truth Honey. And I'm going to actually put truthhoney.com. And then let's put this in here, what chat gave us. So then we're going to go here. So what I'm doing with you guys is what you would probably do or what you would come to do and see like, okay, let's see what chat does, because this side of chat is also intuitive. So I'm going to say, just press enter. Oh, and I put iRecipe generator for my company. So it's updating the GPT. And now look what it did. There's the GPT. I have a jar of Truth Honey. What can I make? What's a sweet recipe that uses Truth Honey? Give me some cooking tips with Truth Honey. How can I swap out sugar for Truth Honey, I guess, in my recipes? So based on what I gave it, this is what this GPT is suggesting for it, okay? So now, if I come over here to the back, configure, I want you to notice that this stuff is already filled in. Because there's two ways you can do this. This can help you to create it, or you can start from scratch and you can configure it yourself. This is the way that I do it now, but I just wanted you guys to see what was the easiest, simplest way to get started. And that is pressing create, having GPT or LA already carve out the thing for you, and then it'll put it all in. You come to the back and then you see configure. And you see that it already put the conversation starters. You can edit these if you want, if you don't like those, but you have to be kind of careful. Well, not this way, but I'll show you what I mean. If you change that, it sometimes wouldn't know what the customer is asking for or what to tell the customer. So we're going to add the name, and it'll be Truth Honey Recipe chef, right? I don't know. That's why I'm just coming up with that one. Recipe chef, right? we can come up with something later, because you can change the name and it'll change and it'll be fine. So now you can upload a photo if you have one, but now because it has a lot of information, I don't feel like making one. So I'm just going to use DALL-E to give us a little image. Let's see what DALL-E comes up with. And I hope DALL-E is still working. I didn't even check on DALL-E after last night. Okay, DALL-E came up with a B. I don't like it, but we're going to go with it. Okay. And then you can always change this. If you don't like it, you can upload your own. You can click use DALL-E again and make another one. So this is the back. You have the name, you have the description, and you see that? That's right there. The description is also important because it tells the user a little bit more about what the GPT does for them or how it is. So see, your soulful, charming guide to cook with truth honey, full of love, warmth, and sass. Okay. Conversation starters right there. Now, knowledge base. You guys may have heard me referring to the knowledge base quite often yesterday. You can upload files here. So you can upload a file. So if I had a list of all of her honeys, I could upload that there. If I had any information that I wanted it to know, like her about us section, I'll see if I need to, because we're going to test this thing. Okay. So I always click all these options to give it full capability. And then creating a new action. For those of you who were asking about the APIs and connecting it, this is where you kind of get into the back end of that stuff. But this stuff gets extremely complicated. Okay. So like you need to do a JSON and things like that. So it's not that easy. But you know, it's doable. So that's why we would want to use one of the apps that already does it. Okay. So I'm not going to create an action. Now I could add this. These are some of the examples. If I wanted to do weather, they do an example with a pet store or whatever, but we're not going to mess around with any of that. But that's where that is. Okay. So these are all, oh, let me get rid of this one. Weather.com. No, I don't want none. Hold on. Let me get rid of this one. We don't want the weather on here. Oh no, I don't want the action. Oh, delete. I don't want the action. Okay, there we go. So far, that was it. So now over in this window, we get to test it. Okay. So I don't know if it has her. I'm going to see. I have a jar of truth honey. What could I make? So let's see what what he says. You got a heart. Okay. Then spring in. Okay. So as you see, all it did is said, okay, let me give you, I don't know how many. We don't know because we ain't set up no parameters. Okay, he giving me honey lemonade. Let me see how long, how many. I hope you stop at 5. Okay, so he just defaulted to just giving me 5 recipes just right off the bat. Now, I'm going to tell you the first problem with this. The first problem is that Truth Honey has a lot of different honeys and they're different flavors. So these are good generals, but for her, now you see why a knowledge base would have to be, is going to be important because she has 43 different types of honey. So we would definitely, so this is us just tweaking now, seeing what's the issue. One, we would definitely have to upload her knowledge database because it can't access it. And you guys know why, because it has the 21. So regular chat couldn't access it. Number 2, the recipes are going to be different depending on the honey, the type of honey that they use. So the first problem I see is it needs to ask me which honey do I have. So first I have to give it the knowledge base. And second, I know automatically it needs to ask me what type of honey that I have before generating a recipe. Personally, I would also like it to ask me, is this for dinner, for breakfast, dessert, or a drink? So I already know right now I needed to ask me those 2 and then create the recipe. And I would say to create one recipe or no more than 2 recipe options for that. Y'all with me so far? So this is part of the testing to say, I mean, that was cool and it was fast, but that feels less custom. That just feels like cookie cutter information. Okay. It doesn't feel as customized to me. So remember, this is when you're using the create my GPT versus how I do it with configure my GPT. Okay. So now let's,
I'm sorry, I just said it, just the light bulb just came on. Yeah. I got it.
Okay. So now it says these are just a few ideas, but whether you're in the mood for something, let me know what you're in the mood for and I'll whip up something special. Well, hell, you didn't already gave me 5. You get what I'm saying? So now it may do some prompts in real time here at the bottom to give me different options, but let me see what flavors of Truth Honey have ginger. I'm just want to see if it's going to go to the web. Okay, so it was able to find something. Now she may have them listed somewhere else. So remember, this thing goes and it searches the web. So she may have them listed somewhere else. So right now, that was really good. That was really good. That it was able to access that. Now that's hopeful for me, because if I want to build this for her tonight, I ain't got to go try to parse through and get all her recipes. Okay, so that was good. So now I can also ask it, who is the founder? Tina Rexon. I don't know who the hell that is, because that is not the founder.
Are you still under you under configure or create? I can't tell.
I'm under, it doesn't matter if I was under configure, I'm testing it in the right hand window. But I'm under
gotcha.
Yeah, so the right hand window, Tina Rexon.
Just testing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just testing it. Who is Dior Davis? Can somebody let that person in, please? That's a moderator. Now see that? So that's why sometimes it's important to put the knowledge database, because they have it as Tina Rexing. And I don't know who the hell Tina Rexing is. I don't know. I know Dior Davis. You get what I'm saying? So now, so is Tina or Dior the founder? Oh, okay. Chat said he was confused. I actually asked twice. You know what I'm saying? But Chat said he was confused. So Dior is actually, but look, thank you for catching that mistake. So now you see why sometimes having that, the things that are very important for it to know, you want to add those to the database. So in this database, even though I know it can search, I would still want to put in the recipes, but it's optimal for me to know that I can probably go to chat and say, give me a list. So let's see if I can go here. Give me a list of all of Truth Honey's honeys. Oh, I don't know if that's going. All right, boom. Come on, chat. Now, there's some with the alcohol that are not here. I think they're not here, but this, okay, at least I ain't got too much work to do when I built this for her. Cool. All right. So let me ask this. Who is the founder? Oh, this chat already knows, because I already said it. I already said the name. All right. So now you guys saw that was the simplest, quickest way to do it. We went to Allay. We asked Allay to kind of get to know the app a little bit. So Allay was good, with helping us for the tone and the background information. And then coming over here to create. And we said, I want to create a recipe generator for my company, Truth Honey. And then I just inserted, copied and pasted what Allay gave me. This automatically made the conversation starters for me, and it did everything. And then, you just create the icon for it. Then you would decide if you want to. So now I can say create. And now when you press create, you see your options. Only me, anyone with the link, and then it gives you the link, or the GPT store. And then you can put what category you want it in. Writing, productivity, research and analysis, programming, education, lifestyle, or other. Okay, so those appear depending on what option you select. All right, so right now I'll say only me, and then I will create it. Now I still have a link because it's still going to give me a link. Then I can view the GPT. So now I can go in the back. Come on, let me view it. All right, I don't know why it ain't viewing, but it opened up. There it was. All right, it just took a minute. So now view it. So now I'm able to look at it more so in the big screen, and I can still play with it and I can tinker with it. So now let's see, what's a sweet cinnamon rolls, and see how it's just cranking out. All right, the recipe, instructions, but it didn't ask me what I wanted to make. It's just saying, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, it was a gnat. I tried to kill his ass. I missed him. Damn it. Oh, wait, y'all. Hold on. I can get him. Ah, I think I got him. Did I get his? He been messing with me all day. Oh, I hope I got him. I don't know if I did. All right. It was a gnat, honey. That's why I was clapping so loud. So this one so far, that's the only thing that I don't like. Is I don't like that. Hold on just a second. Okay, you can go now. What I don't like is I don't like how, I'm sorry, what y'all over here saying? I can't stand the damn gnat. What I don't like is I don't like how it's just throwing things at me. It's different if I tell it like I have, remember with Pearson's, y'all see how I got Pearson's? You know, hey, when they do this or they tell you, then you throw me out some ideas. But right now, I just clicked the button and he just threw cinnamon roll at me. Like, so I don't like that. And I guess if you didn't know what to do or how to do it, it would be a good start, but I don't like that. So now we're going to go in the back and I'm going to let you see the difference in the prompts. Okay. So now I'm going to go, and if you ever want your GPTs, you just click that and click my GPTs, and you see right here, Truth Honey is right there. So now when you need to edit your GPT, you click this. If you click these three buttons, that's going to delete it. That's the only thing you can do from there. So you don't want to click that unless you want to delete it. So edit the GPT. So now let me show you guys what Pearson's looks like. So this is the back of the Pearson, the barbecue one, right? Now, when you need to edit you are going to do all your edits in here. So anything that you need to change, you would edit it in here. And Pearson's is one of my quick ones. This is a quick one that I did. This is like, okay, let me hurry up and do this. So if you need to edit that, sometimes it gets hard when the window is small. See this little button right here where this bar is, you're going to see these two arrows. Hit those two arrows and then it'll expand out full size for you. So that way you can edit, copy, paste, or whatever. So let's look and see what makes Pearson's different from Truth Honey. So here I came and told it, you are Pearson's recipe creator GPT, a friendly and creative culinary expert designed to help users create exciting new recipes using Pearson's premium sauce as a base. You guys see how that's just that set of instructions is very different too, right? Your goal is to generate delicious and innovative recipes that are easy to follow and tailored to the user's preferences. Start by introducing yourself with a warm and inviting tone. Hello, I'm your culinary companion. So you can make it say whatever you want. And I'll create a recipe for you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack, and even a cocktail or dessert. Now, I had it say all of that because I didn't want to overload my conversation starters. I didn't want to have a conversation starter that was like breakfast, lunch, snack, cocktail, dessert, because you only have like 4 visible conversation starters in the window, and people would have to scroll to see the other options. And most people are not going to know that. So I try to stay within 4 conversation starters. So that means I have, hey, do you want to whip up something from the fridge? Do you want to create something new? I forgot the other one. And then I have learn more about Pearson's. So I wanted people to know, hey, you can use this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack. So what I chose to do was put it in the introduction. Does that make sense for you guys? Like giving them like, oh, okay, I can do these things, right? So now when a user interacts with you, follow these steps. Sauce selection. Ask the user to select the type of Pearson sauce that they have. Ingredient or cuisine selection. Offer the user the input specific ingredients that they have on hand to choose the type of cuisine that they're interested in. Recipe generation. Based on the selected sauce and ingredients or cuisine, generate a detailed recipe. Ensure that Pearson sauce is a key component and make the recipe unique and flavorful. Customization. Allow the user to specify dietary preferences. So if you do the recipe, it'll ask you like, do you want a vegan one? See, some of those will pop up, right? And other customizations like spice level or cooking time. Provide step-by-step instructions. Pairing suggestions. Offer suggestions for sides, drinks, and desserts that will complement the recipe. Engagement. Keep the interaction lively by asking if they'd like to try something new or explore different cuisine. After providing the recipe, ask for feedback to improve future suggestions. And remember, your tone should always be friendly, encouraging, adventurous to inspire others to culinary possibilities. So you see how these details or this prompt was different from the honeybee. Now, I used chat, but I gave chat more information about what I wanted it to do. Did I come up with that on the first go round? No. The same way I came to the honeybee and I was like, I don't like that. I needed to do something different. So in my chat window, when me and chat were going back and forth, I said, hey, chat, the Pearson's GPT is not asking. I want the Pearson's GPT to ask me what kind of sauce I have, or I wanted to do this. And then chat revamped the prompt for it to get the results. Okay. So those are the easiest. So both of these were simple. The first one you guys saw do with Truth Honey, we created basically the profile, and then we used the create feature. When I created Pearson's, I didn't use the create feature. I used the configuration. I came here and I just pasted in and I typed in all of this stuff. And as you can see there in the knowledge base, I have the shipping and refund policy included. So I'll let you see what that looks like. The difference in when it's searching the web for something or when it goes to the knowledge database. So right now, with you guys can see it live. So look at this one. Let's create a new recipe from an idea, right? All right, let's try something amazing together. So let's use swordfish. So now, when I said I wanted to use swordfish, you see what it asked me? It says, now which Pearson sauce would you like to use? It right? We have options like barbecue, spicy, teriyaki. Let me know. That's an important step. It didn't just throw something at me. It's asking me, because the whole point is if I have the Pearson sauce, I want to use that sauce. Perfect. So now it came up with the recipe. It gave me the instructions, and there we go. Right? Telling me how to serve it. There's the pairing suggestions, and it even gave me cooking tips. Okay. Now watch this. When I type in, what is your refund policy? Okay, I want you guys to pay attention because it's going to happen really quickly. Look right here above the paperclip. Okay, watch this. Oh, well, it should come up right here, then right up underneath it. Hold on. It was searching for it. Oh, okay. Oh, remember what I told you guys? I said when you change the conversation prompt. So this is good because you guys got to see this in real time. I edited the conversation prompt, and what's happening is the conversation, the prompt that it had for what I used to have in the text is not there anymore. So it's getting confused about what it's supposed to be doing for me. So hold on, let me see. Are we in the back here? Let me go back in the back and fix it. So watch this. No. Let me go to me. So remember when I said those conversation starters? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Those conversation starters, if you change it, it can get confused because it's like when they say shipping, then you do this. So if you change that, it can confuse the back of it, right? So I'm going to add this. When the user asks for shipping or refund, search the knowledge database and provide the information. Because I forgot I had edited that out. So that's why that didn't work anymore. So let's close it. And when you do that, you want to make sure that you update. I always press update like twice just to make sure that the changes take place and they stick. Okay. And I like to see this. When it updates, I like to see this. And then I kind of feel like, okay, it's updated. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to this window. We're going to refresh just to see if those changes took place. They may not in this window. What is your shipping? Okay, so it didn't take place in that window. So it's going to take place in this one. So learn about Pearson shipping policy. Here it is. Oh, did I click about? Yeah, okay, there we go. So shipping refund policy. Fantastic. So now I'm going to test it again because I clicked the conversation starter. So I know that the conversation starter works. And now I just want to see if, so I'm going to go out of Chat GPT. I'm going to delete this one because I just want to test it to make sure. So now I'm going to go into Pearson's separately again, and I'm going to do this organically. What is your shipping policy? Boom. There we go. He did it. Okay. He did it. So that's what I was saying. Like if you change any of the content or the text that's in your conversation generator. I mean, in your conversation generator. And let me go back and show you guys what do I mean by the conversation generators. So these right here are conversation starters. See these? Let's start with what I have in the fridge. Let's create a new recipe. Learn about Pearson's policy. I added this. This wasn't here at first. I had two other ones because that's when I was like, oh, I want to tighten it up. But I didn't add that instruction here. So when it needs to have something to connect to, right? So if in there it tells it, when they say, let's start with what I have in the fridge, it knows what to do. If it says, let's create a new recipe, it knows what to do. It didn't know what to do in that case, right? So, and you would think it would have just searched the web for it, but you see how it got stuck. So the conversation starters, you need to make sure that there are some instructions in here that pair with the conversation starters, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys one that has way more instructions and that I did from scratch, which is the Aconundrums Allay. So I'm going to show you guys the script for this one. Okay, so this one, Aconundrums Allay, small business strategies and solutions, create new products, find brands to partner with, and much more. And you notice I only have one thing right here. I only got one option. The reason why I decided to only put one option here is because I'm limited in how many texts how much text characters that we can put in the instructions. There's a limit of 8,000. So at first I can research or click here. At first I had start here to research your business. And then I had, do you want to create a new product? Then I had, do you want to find a brand to partner with? And this. I need a lady to do something first before they do that. So when they were clicking find a new brand, or it was like, okay, sure, I'll help you. And a lady was just like, what are you looking for? I need a lay to always collect their name, their company name, and their website, and perform the SWOT analysis. I need a lay to do that first, because when a lay does that, remember what we're talking about? We're putting that information on the top of the desk. That is why a lay can give you really good help, because it learns you. And then it can say, do you want to partner with somebody? Because now it can pair you with a partner because it knows you. Okay. So when I had all those options, it was letting them work with the lay without doing that. So I said, let me just remove that. And I tried to tell them like start here, but I said, nope, click here so I can research your business to start. Now watch how much text is in here. This is a lay's script. Look at this. Y'all see how much is back there? That's very different. Remember when I told you guys how I write my witties? This is how I built a lay. So first, my chat already knew how I did my strategy. So I wrote out all of those scripts. I'd already wrote those scripts out. So I use those scripts as the base to build a lay. So part one, if you notice, a lay doesn't start with, I'm warm, I'm friendly, I'm this. I don't have no characters in here to do all of that. I was like, you ain't really even gonna have no personality. You just gonna shoot the information. So the personality can show up in the way I respond, right? Okay, and you'll see what I mean. So part one, introduction and request information. So activity label. So you guys see this? This is important. Activity label. Click here so I can research your business to start. Prompt. Hey there. So as soon as you click that button, this is what is going to be said. Hey there, I'm at Conundrums. Business strategy this. You can call me a lay. I need these things first. And then I tell them, if you got a pop-up, I may not be able to review your website. Okay. Then activity label says request information. If, I can actually delete this now. This is what I tried to set up as a barrier. I tried to do it where if they clicked any of my other buttons, it was going to say, nice try, but we can't move forward until you give me your name and your exact website. Come on, don't be shy. Now I can actually delete that now since I only have the one button. So then we get into this part. Let me space this too. Oh, I bet not, because I ain't got no. I guess I could, just so I don't mess up, because I think I'm at the max character count for this. Prompt. Oh, okay. Part two. Business analysis and next steps. Okay. So the activity, it's showing you the old buttons that I had, but here's the prompt. Awesome. Thanks. Now let's dive in. I'll quickly analyze your business, ensuring that I have the correct company. Hang tight. This will just take a moment. Then it does the analysis and it says follow up, right? So now this is what it's programmed to do. Okay. Conduct a brief analysis of their website with the focus on the main audience and the target audience. So brief analysis. Here's a quick look at your business. Okay. Business summary, brief description of the business. So that's what it's going to provide. See, that's in those brackets. Prompt. Is this info correct? If yes, type yes. If no, if not, please tell me what's incorrect and I'll adjust. Okay. So then the next one is the confirmation. So if they type yes, prompt. All right, let's start cooking a bit. Here's a SWOT analysis of your business. Then it's no SWOT analysis, brief brief summary of their weaknesses, threats. Now let's discover your brand archetype and define your customer target audience. Are you ready? Now I can give them all of that SWOT, brand archetype, target our avatars all at once, but it's a lot of information, so I don't want to overwhelm them on the screen. So first they see SWOT analysis. They get to read over that and they're probably like, oh snap. So then it says, are you ready? And I actually need to change this text and say, if you're ready, type say yes, but because usually they don't know to type yes. I probably wouldn't know. If they say no, right? So that here's the question. When it does the business summary, if they say yes, then Alay is going to do these things. If they say no, like this is not me, prompt, got it. Let's make those corrections. Make adjustments based on the user's feedback. So they'll say, no, my name is Dior. And then it'll make those corrections. And then it'll say, all right, now let's start cooking. Here's your SWOT analysis. So now you see after that, it's going back into that. Okay. So now activity label. Okay. Brand archetype and target audience, because they said yes, they're ready for that. If yes, prompt, great, based on Carl Jung's. So now let's create your target customer avatar with nicknames. And then here's the avatars, name and description. What's next on your agenda? If they type no, oh, okay, you want to do your own thing. And that's really what it says. So remember when I said I didn't give it a personality, but you can show some of your personality in your responses. Okay. So, okay, you want to do your own thing. What's next? Activity options. So see this, explore concerns that each avatar would have about your business. So I give it, if they say, no, I don't want to do the next thing, I say, okay, well, let's do your own thing. So what's next? And then it shows them these options. You want to explore concerns that each of your avatar has. You want to create a new product that reflects the current economic landscape. Do you want to find potential brands? Do you want to strengthen your weaknesses? Right? So it asks you what you want to do. The reason why that's important is, as you guys see with the conversation starters, if you only put the options there and then you never repeat to them what they can do, they can't see those conversation starters anymore once they start in the chat. Now, sometimes on the phone, it will come up with some little suggestions at the bottom, but sometimes it doesn't. So I like to remind people as they're going what it is that they can do. So that's why I say, because at first I already prompted to do an activity right after that activity, do another activity. But I'm asking you, do you want to do that or do you want to do something else? So if they say no, it asks them what they want to do. So then activity label. So if they say avatar concerns and replies, good. Let's dig into those concerns, right? Activity label. So it's telling them, follow up this, research output. So it's, if they say follow up, conduct a brief analysis with their current offerings. Let me see, research output. So current products. I got to get rid of this because I took this out. I got to get rid of this because I was actually going to have it dig through their entire inventory, but I'm getting rid of that because some people don't have things listed, and some people have way too much inventory. So it was good in theory, but it's not good in practice. So I deleted that button so it doesn't come up as an option. Oh, I'm gonna have some space. Okay, so here's the other option. Option 1, create a different product or service, right? So then these are the options, and here's the task. So it gives them the task, the activity labels, and so there's a lot in here. And you see this when it says small business and influence, list the contact info, the social media stats, and tell why they're a good fit. So I have to write that for every single thing so it does the same thing over and over again. Then if you notice, every time I give you information, I'm following up with the question, who's your top selection, right? I'll create a product or service for you both. The next thing, if they wanted to do strengths and weaknesses, it would do that. And then you see follow up, follow up, follow up. So I am going to be able to get me some space in here. That was good to know. But these can get, you can see this becomes a little bit more intense. And I had to work with chat a lot. You see what I'm saying? When I built that sucker out, I had to keep testing it. And so when you run into an issue or a problem, the reason why I said you want to stay in that one chat box, because this is what you want to be able to do. So let me show you. I'm going to show you how to make the adjustments and the corrections. So this is under strategy call assistance. I believe this is where we were making, no. Okay, here we go. So this is why I'm telling you to stay in that window, because here's the window that we made the GPT for Truth Honey, right? So here it is. I want to create a custom GPT. Okay, now here's my concern. I created the GPT for Truth Honey, but it is not performing as I want it to. When I select the first, what was the first option for Truth Honey? What was that button? Hold on. I have a jar of honey. What can I make? When I select the first conversation starter, I have a jar of honey. What can I make? It immediately creates 5 recipes. It does not ask me what version of Truth Honey I have, nor what would I like my recipe to be based on. Please modify the prompt. See this? See how it's now giving me the behaviors, right? So what you would do is, I think that's the same lingo that it had back there. Let me see. I think that's the sound. I think I need to copy that one. I think that was the same lingo. Recipe, I got you covered. Let's go. I think that's the same thing. So we're good on that. So what we would do now is go in the back and we would add this. So now we're going to go in the back of the Truth Honey. So we're going to go to the GPTs. And this is how you get it to, if it's not doing, you go and tell it, this is what it did. I want it to do this. Give me the prompt. So now all we're going to do is go here and paste in this behavior instruction and, see if this is going to work. So let's update it. Okay. I like to see that box. Remember I told you guys, then I feel like it's updated. So now let's try it. I have okay, you've got a jar of honey. Look at this. What do you have on hand? Is it the wildflower, tupelo, or it even is offer me, right? Or maybe the cream honey. Let's start there, and then we'll figure out what delicious creation we can whip up together. I'm gonna say I have the I just seen that net, turmeric and ginger. I'm gonna see what he gonna do. Fantastic. Okay. Now, look, it's packed with warm, earthy flavors and a bit of zing. Okay, so you know about it. Now, what type of dish are you in the mood for? There we go. See, this is what we want, right? Are we talking dessert, something savory, or maybe even a cozy beverage? Let me know. Okay. I'd like something savory. I'm just gonna see what she gonna do. A savory dish. Okay. Okay. So now we're about to create something special. See? So now she's doing it. There we go. See, that's a lot better. I can even decide that I wanted to ask me what truth, honey, and what is my main, what is the main thing I have. So I can even say, after you ask for you want something savory, I could have said, ask me what protein I'm using, or you see what I'm saying, something like that, so we can get even more detailed, or ask it all in the same thing. The only problem that I have with asking for too much information in one question is people kind of miss it. So if I'm like, which honey do you have and what protein do you want? So that's why if you see an allay, I not literally number. So let me show you. If you guys use allay, I wanted to make sure it was very clear. So click here, I'll start your research. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Your name, your company name, and your website. Because sometimes when it's all in one sentence, people speed read and they're not really paying attention to that stuff. So what we want to focus on is making sure that it's easy. We know our intentions. We know what the GPT is supposed to do, but the customer has never used it before. They're, looking around, trying to explore it. They speed reads, they gloss over things. So I always try to be mindful of that as well, right? So to make that super easy. So sometimes I just try to get a couple of questions, yes, no, and see, I was like, say yes, say no, say yes, say no, to try to make it easy to engage with. The second thing is I'm always asking follow-up questions. What would you like to do? And then I also remind them of their options. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? Okay. So that helps. Does that help you guys? So I'm going to come over here so I can get a little feedback. So we're going to stop and you guys give me some questions, some feedback that you have right now on the surface.
That was so much. I'm like, wow, I really have to go back and watch this. But what I think is amazing is the way that you can go back in and out to prompt the chat to make sure that it's giving the kind of information that, your customer needs, or to optimize the experience for the customer.
Right.
On the iPad, we have to download an API, and it's saying that we can go to OpenAI. So like we're able to do it. We're able to do it, but I'm in here literally on my iPad, like trying to search. I even was like, maybe it's in the store. Maybe we can create our own chat in the store somewhere. But I asked chat to tell me like what we have to do. So it's saying we have to choose a suitable GPT model. That would be the 4.0 that I'm on, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then it says you have to set up a development environment. And then we have to use Pythonista or
okay. No. You're not gonna be able to work around all of that. You're gonna have to get in front of a desktop. That's it. So I'm saying just get to a laptop. That's it. Okay. Because doing all of that's gonna be too much. Yeah, as soon as they start talking about Python and all, baby, that's you way outside of your comfort level. Okay. So we're gonna do that. So my recommendation is when you're building your chat or your GPT, always have 2 screens open. Have the screen that you're tinkering and the screen that you're editing. You see what I'm saying? So that way you can be able to go back and forth in between. Okay, I'm over here testing and tinkering, and then you can copy and paste and come back over there and say, all right, when I said that, it did that. I wanted to do that. Copy that, boom, edit it, boom. You see what I'm saying? And be able to go back and forth in between the screens. Sometimes when I do it, I have 3 screens open. So I would have the Pearson's active screen that I'm playing with live. I don't always do it in a testing environment. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm doing it live because I have noticed a little bit of the difference in the testing environment versus the live environment. And I always want to be live. So I would have Pearson's open live. I would have another window. That is the window behind the GPTs where I can edit it. So I would have Pearson's open in editor mode where I'm editing. And then my third window would be me talking to Chatty. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm tinkering with Pearson's. I go over to Chatty. He said this. He give me the new directions, and I paste it in the editing window, and I go back and forth that way. Because if not, you'll be closing from that window, opening back up Chatty, closing back Pearson's. You see what I'm saying? So I use it two at minimum. The editor window. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to do it in testing mode, at least you would have the editor window. You would also have the testing mode, and then at least GPT. You see what I'm saying? So that way you can edit in real time and make those adjustments. Okay. So Conchita has a question. You can go ahead, Conchita.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot of information. And I mean, it looks easy, but I don't know.
It's very easy because I'm gonna go through it again, and I'm gonna show you guys like, okay, this is pretty easy. That's why I wanted you to build out your script, the idea, because then you would be able to go to chat and say, this is what I want. Chat can build the GPT for you. You see what I'm saying? Once you give him the information, he'll build the prompt. You're going to paste the prompt, but you're going to do it in configure, not create. You see what I'm saying? You'll do it in configure. You put it in configure, you just put in the name, you put in your picture, and you can even ask chat, can you give me, say, create the prompt and give me 3 conversation starters. I only want 3. He even gonna give you the conversation starter. He gonna tell you, you see what I'm saying? And then when he creates your script, he's gonna make sure they're tied to your conversation starters. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys.
Can you put like do a prompt, like say for instance, if you do give a recommendation, you know, can you give a recommendation and then at the end of the recommendation put a prompt in there and say something like, you know, are you ready to place your order now? Or like kind of direct.
Yes, you could say at the end, right? Reply, are you ready to place your order? If they say yes, provide the link to, and then do the link in.
Good.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
So watch this. Let's do this. Let's edit it in real time. And we're gonna go to truth.honey.
Oh, we don't. You're not sharing.
I know. This time I do know you're not.
We just see your pretty face.
Y'all know I'll be like, okay. So this time I actually knew because I was trying to find a product or something else that she had. But since she doesn't have a product over there, I'm going to go to my store and just add a link so that you guys can see it, do it in real time. So let's do this. Okay. Copy. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over to you guys. And now I am going to share my screen. Okay, and so we're going to go here. So we're here in Truth Honey, right? So that you guys don't even have to think of how to do this, we'll go over here. And we were over here making the Truth Honey one, right? Okay, fantastic. See, this is the same window. And here's the smart thing to do. Rename this. Remember, I showed you guys how to rename your chat. Click the 3 dots and watch this. Truth Honey GPT creation. So I'll remember. You see what I'm saying? This is the thread that I was creating the GPT in. Okay?
Right.
There you go. So now, watch this. When a user gets the recipe, I want to ask them if they'd like to purchase the honey. If they say yes, provide this link. If they say no, say okay with your punk ass. just want something free.
You are too good.
I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no sense, right?
I love it.
That's what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah, that's what we really want to say, right?
That's what we really want to say. So we don't.
You're like, you just wasted my time.
So now we go and get these instructions, right? We're gonna go back over here where we editing. And this is why sometimes you'll see things that are kind of repetitive, because look at this. This is now behavior instructions, right? Boom. So we're gonna close. Let me move you out the way. We're gonna update. We got what we wanted. We're gonna go view the GPT. We're just gonna ask for a recipe, so then they can just give us a recipe like she did last time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, hell, she asking me original. Okay, she over here asking me too. All right, lavender. Fine. I thought she was just gonna throw that cinnamon roll back at me. See, but she learned. You see what I'm saying? See how you see that? It applied that logic, saying, okay, when they do that, let me ask that question again, because this just made a general behavior. I didn't make it specific to. I did make it specific to a prompt, but I guess she's just kind of organically realizing I should be doing this. Look at this. Would you like to purchase more lavender truth honey to keep this sweet streak going? Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic. Look at this. It hyperlinked it. Boom. Are we cooking, y'all?
Yes. Yes. Well, that's really good.
Are
Okay.
we cooking?
So okay, now if let's just say they're not ready to purchase right now, because you know how people have. So would they're going to be able to save this, like the recommendation or the recipes in this case?
They can copy.
I'm just curious.
Oh, it saves everything over here. Remember, in their GPT.
Right. So it's just going to save it there for them, so they can go back and look at it.
Look it right now. I'm gonna get out of this GPT. I'm just gonna go back in the chat GPT, just like your customer would do when they just woke up this morning. What's over here? Sweet recipe with honey.
Okay. Okay.
See that? It's right there. Boom. Look, the link is still there.
Nice. Okay.
Yep, it's still there. You see what I'm saying? So now, there we go. Watch this. A new recipe with, what was that other one they had? She offered me original. So original. Go back. All right, look. So I just said a new recipe. Okay, so they're doing a new recipe with original. I'm gonna see if she's gonna offer me that prompt again at the end. I want to see if she's gonna be consistent, Miss B. See if Miss B is consistent here. Okay, would you like to grab another jar? No. All right, with your, oh, they edited pump because either I got a typo in it or they edited. I gotta go. Let me go see. What did I say? I said if the user says, where is it at? Recipe. Okay. Oh, I mistyped it with my non-typing ass. Cause I was about to say, damn, did they like check me, Okay. Oh, they even put an emoji up in here. Look at that with the smirk. All right, with your punk ass, you just want something for free. No worries though. I didn't even come on with your little sassy ass. No worries though. Enjoy that cornbread. And if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Let me know if you need more recipes or tips.
You are too much. You're funny.
You know what? I might make a GPT to just insult you. You remember when people was going to that one recipe and the people was paid to be rude to you and they loved it? I might have to make me a little insulting GPT. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. That'll be like nice little humor and insulting at the same
time. So do you want number 1, 2, or 3? 2. You cheap as hell. Okay. All right. This to say what I wanted to say. This could go viral. I'm be like, I made a GPT that could say everything we think about as entrepreneurs, but we don't get to say to the customer. I think that would just be a hoot.
That will work. It will work.
This is gonna say everything, and it's gonna tell them in the description. I may cuss you out and be rude because I'm saying everything we can't say. Yep.
I thought you said we have to be nice to the chat so it won't get crazy
it's gonna
on
be
us.
trained. Yep. And if you do the big item, it's gonna be like, oh, you balling. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do this. So you a baller. Okay. I see you, Mr. Moneybags. You know what I'm saying? You know how to get good attention. All right. I'm gonna have to do this, y'all. I ain't got no choice. And the fact that I can do it, this is why I be trying to tell people. When you actually know how to do shit, you get in trouble because you be like, I'm about to build this motherfucker right now. Fuck, I need somebody to slap my ass and be like, get your ass back over. Don't you got homework? Don't you got some work to do tonight? Why are you up building out the cuss out GPT? I'm gonna build it. I ain't got no choice now.
Listen, it will
be the way y'all was cracking up. I gotta do
it. It will call it entrepreneur relief. That'll be our
yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But I know you were mentioning that when with trying to put it on the website. Have you tried that yet to where?
No, that's why I told you I was exploring. I know you can do it. I know for a fact you can do it using the code. So that's when you have to get into JSON and all of that. Even OpenAI teaches you how to do it. But you're going to have to get into code and you're going to have to do all of that. I wanted to find an easy way that y'all don't have to do all of that. Now, I can do that. But you is going to struggle. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yeah, if you think what I showed you was a lot last night, you would have been like, what the hell? API key, then you got to go over here, then you'd be like, ma'am, no. That's not what it's for. But the guy that I have, because I had to go through about 8 or 9 videos, and I gotta watch them all to see how it works, what it's saying. Somebody trying to sell you some shit. Then you get to the end, like, oh, you done wasted my damn time. So I have to research it, and I found one. And I've actually been researching this for probably 8 days now, off and on. And I finally found one that I'm like, this guy has a good one. So I'm like 95% sure. The last thing I do want to check is the prices, but I will give it. I'm going to give it to you either way it goes. You see what I'm saying? And then you will at least be able to see, or at least have one that you can say, "Hey, chat, here's one. Can you give me something comparable that doesn't have that?" You see what I'm saying? Just give you at least a starting point.
Right. Okay? So, what other way besides the website would you say you'd be able to market something like this?
It's in the GPT store. So if someone has chat, so one of the ways to market it is to show what it does. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm still sharing my screen, right? All right. I posted some shit and had to walk away. I'll find out when I get back. Somebody was fucking with me today, and I decided to hit back.
Sometimes you have to.
They don't know the old me, and I've been trying to be the nice professional me, but people be challenging you. See right here, I had to show a person why I get paid to do research. I said, you see this? Look at that. She's told me all this shit she accused me of being wrong about. And I said, she ended. Look, my turn. Let's do it. Let's get into the details. Let's get into the stats. Let's get into the real shit. Boom.
Is that you? Is that you? My turn?
This me. this my turn. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Here go the budget. This is from the government website, ma'am. Why you telling me ain't no money being spent? Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's what I thought. I said, yeah. And then you gonna accuse me. Maine only got a 60 housing. You talking about immigrants? They ain't getting no money. Okay, but you left this out. Maine has launched a program that provides up to 2 years for free rent for asylum seekers. Stop playing with me, ma'am. I didn't just make that shit up. But all right. Anyway, I went off on one. So show you how to use it for the demo purposes.
I gotta go check that post out.
Oh yeah, I had to get busy on that ass one good time.
Okay.
So,
let me go like it.
mind you, and look, and you take me away from my paid research time. I got a job to do today, actual research. So
exactly.
This is when I say to demo it. Oh, let me do this. So I'm going to turn my audio off. I'm going to share.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn it off real quick. Okay.
Okay.
But so you'll be able to hear the screen. So stop sharing that one. Entire screen. Share system audio.
Guys, read the caption below for more. To create recipes using your Trade Street jam. So I'm going to demo it with one that I've already created for Pearson's Barbecue. So let me show you how it works. So with this one that I built for Pearson's, I gave it 3 prompts. You can start with the ingredients you have in the fridge. You can create a whole new idea, or you can learn about his company. So for this demo, we're going to do the option with starting with what I have in the fridge. So it's going to ask you, what do you have, including the sauce. So I told it to have his spicy sauce. It has tomatoes, carrots, some chicken, and potatoes, right? And so it came up with a spicy chicken and vegetable stew. So it's immediately providing me the ingredients that I need for the recipe, the instructions that I need, of course, to cook the recipe, and then it even gives me pairing suggestions like for a side dish and a drink and even a dessert. And so after that, I told it, hey, I'd like to make a cocktail with the sauce, like with the barbecue sauce, right? How fun is that? So it's offering me a spicy bloody margarita with a twist. So the first thing I would do is make a custom with a twist. And so, of course, it's giving me the ingredients, and it's giving me the garnishes, the instructions, and even pairing suggestions, a snack or a meal. So, hey, why not get super innovative and make this really fun for your customers? So I'm like, I'd like to create a dessert. And so now it's offering me a dessert to make with the barbecue sauce. I told it I had white chocolate and coconut shreds, and it's creating that. So this is a fun and interactive way for her customers to be able to use her sauces creatively, innovative, and constantly inject them into their daily lives. And you can actually embed this on your website as well. And what this can do would be an ultimate content creating machine. Instead of you having to come up with all of these recipes, let ChatGPT do the work. Encourage your customers to use your GPT, come up with some of the most wild, outlandish, or crazy recipes, and of course, invite them to share that content, and then you reshare it onto your page with a twist. And so now that you have some creative.
Nice.
So that was a lady that I was offering free help to, who's oh, sorry, my video wasn't even on. That was a lady that I was offering free help to. And these were suggestions that I was giving her, right? So I was like, you should do it because she has these jams and she's going out of business. She's struggling to get sales. So I watched her for years. I've actually purchased her jam and everything. And I noticed that she was doing like little recipes. She would show you a drink, but she's going to run out of steam. You get what I'm saying? She's going to run out of different things. So instead of your customer having to wait for you to be like, oh, do this, let your customer just go and make and then use the jam. So that was nice. So it's really, now how did I do that? Now, what you don't want to do is screen record as you're typing and as chat is typing. You could do that, but you got to be a great typer, and then you're going to have to go super fast with the video because chat's going to be. It was easier for me to type in the conversation that I wanted to have with chat to demonstrate, then screen record the conversation. You see what I'm saying? And just tell you what's on the screen. Okay. Wow, so I could have actually did that in 60 seconds. That's what y'all just saw was 2 minutes. You see what I'm saying? I could have actually just broke that down demo wise and say, here's a great way. This person has a barbecue sauce. I'm able to access that. I'm able to access, you know what I'm saying? I could have just, and so when people see it, it's like, I need that. You know what I mean? That's a great way to do it. Secondly, if you're using it and you're able to show people, hey, look at what you could do with my GPT. So imagine when I do my cussing out GPT, I'm gonna be like, yeah, come watch this, right? Customer makes a GPT, user makes a GPT that says everything entrepreneurs wish they could say to customers. You know what I mean? And then you can interact with it. How many people you think will run over there just to see if they get cussed out real good? Just to see. Right? And you
Are
know
you
what's
really gonna do it? Are you really gonna do it? I believe you now. I think you will.
And here's the thing. I even have a great pitch video for it because I had just posted that. I was like, look, we fucking tired. It is here, bro. Y'all want us to look. Come on. You need to come over here and get this damn sale. And I need to find this guy. Look at this guy. You said you're gonna get this pamphlet. Somebody pay you to pass out pamphlets. You act like you don't want it. I can't get this damn pamphlet. Look at him. Oh shit. He avoiding them. Oh, let me not get kick his ass. He got that pamphlet though. You see what I'm saying? Get this damn pamphlet. He got look at him. Oh shit. He get around.
Let me tell you, you will get so many views. You will get so many views. That will be so good.
I'm just saying, y'all seen that? I need him. I mean, like, so I made this GPT because we tired. Y'all need to buy this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We not playing with y'all no more. Is you gonna buy this or not? I've been talking to your ass for the last 10 minutes.
You have me crying over here. Oh God.
Look, okay, you want some help? Okay, what's the problem? Okay, no, you ain't gonna be able to figure that shit out. You need me to help you. So you want the first package, the second package, or the third package? Damn, you cheap as hell. That's why you struggling now. That's why you struggling now. You want the big package? Okay, see, you a boss. See, you my type of customer. You the one. All right, I see you.
Oh my goodness. My stomach hurts.
I'm just thinking, I probably would even ask entrepreneurs, give me everything y'all be wanting to say. That's what I'm gonna use for my damn replies. Tell me everything y'all be wanting to say.
Exactly. Yes. Get some feedback.
Yep. Get some feedback. Say, y'all tell me everything y'all want to say. And then I'm gonna do it. I need marketing help. Boom. Here go the link, Marketing Monroe. Go buy it.
Listen,
why you ain't clicked it?
I have some good ones for you.
Right.
I have some good ones for you. Okay.
Got some good ones. Say what you want. I gotta build this now. This is gonna be funny as hell. This is going to be funny. I gotta finish my side hustle app. That's the one I built. So the side hustle app is to help people who want to start a side hustle, but I didn't want to do any of the obvious. So let me share the screen with you guys. This is one I'm working on, but I got to tweak it some more because it ain't working. And I was just tired and I had other stuff to do. So let's go to my GPTs. So this one is, okay, see, I haven't even named it. Guiding users to generate extra income with existing skills, right? So this one, I think I was going to name it Pocket Change. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name it, Pocket Change. So look at all of these instructions. So I got to tweak this down a little bit. So Pocket Change assists employed individuals, small business owners, entrepreneurs in leveraging their existing skills, hobbies, and passions to create additional income of $500 to $1,000 a month. That's why I'm calling it Pocket Change. The extra income should not require learning a new skill or more than 100 in startup capital. It should also not demand more than 15 hours of work per month. Pocket Change uses Sherry Street's bank system and Carl John's brand archetype to assess the individual's personality and other relevant factors, creating a personalized approach to ideating income-generating opportunities. The guidance emphasizes specific aspects like creativity, ease of implementation, and sustainability to the individual's lifestyle. The tool begins by collecting detailed information from the user, such as a resume, a description of their skills, experience, and interests. It conducts a SWOT analysis, considering all these things. Using this tailored SWOT analysis, Pocket Change will then create a personalized income generating, avoiding, this is important, stereotypical hustles like ride sharing or drop shipping, assuming users have already considered common options. So see how I don't want this to just be, you should go do some ride share. Nigga, I thought about Uber. Like, I wanted to really create stuff. So I started it, you see what I'm saying? And then I haven't finished it yet. But that's another
so that wouldn't
one.
Include the drop shipping, huh? It would not.
I'm telling it, don't say none of the stereotypical advice that you always get.
Right. Gotcha.
Yes. I want it to take your hobbies and your skills and create something super, like and I want it to be easy for you to do. Not that you got to go learn no new skills or anything like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you say, oh, I'm a truck driver, I wanted to think about what could you do right now as a truck driver that's close to what you do. And if you have your resume in there, he's going to use that. Okay, so you a truck driver with sales experience. Let me, you see what I'm saying? If I create this for you, you might be able to, that's what I wanted to do. But it's going to take, you know, a little bit of work. So y'all see how I be just doing a bunch of shit on the side. Just all,
you do.
all
But
the time.
you help so many people, so.
And then my people today are all booked. So I got my people booked for the Mahogany Moments event. We've all booked. So I also have to do the office hours set up with them, do the consultation to help them convert. I may have to create a GPT for each one of them. I'll have to see if I need that. Make sure I create a QR code for them so that they can easily convert their sales. And then also prepare to speak and display my GPTs. So when I go to Hallmark Mahogany, I'm gonna have a screen behind me and I'm gonna show the 3 use cases for why the people in the audience need their own GPT. So you see what I'm saying? So I have to display and prepare that. And then that's just one of the events for September. So I'm doing that on the side. Plus I got my side gig. I get paid $750 to research for one person for each case. That's why I was like, girl, I get paid to do research. Stop playing with me. This is what I'm doing. You gonna take up my time. I should have charged her ass. Should have charged her for that research. I get paid to produce this stats and this data, boo. Send your ass an invoice. With your
exactly.
I should have put an invoice on the end of it.
But
I had to hurry up and get on the call. I was typing my ass off quick, and I was like,
I'm gonna go like it.
This is right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and make let me see. You had your whole script for your GPT. Can you share your screen with us again? Well, let's walk through with you, and we're gonna build your GPT right quick. Aaliyah Talia? You ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So we gonna build yours right now.
Okay.
So all of you guys, your homework is going to be going to Chat GPT. You see what I'm saying? Telling Chat what you want to make, and then loading it up in Chat, tinkering with it. You see what I'm saying? And doing what we talked today. And then tomorrow we fine tune everything to make sure it's all nice and fine tuned.
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, yeah, because I forgot I had made you host this, remember? And then I had to take back your host privileges. So hold on, let me make you host again. Since that was the way you were able to share. Okay, so I'm gonna make you host. Okay. How's that?
Yeah.
And once y'all start making these, it's gonna get addictive because you're gonna be like me, like, oh, I can make one for this. I can make this. I can make this. Some of them you make, they're gonna be super simple, like how the Mahogany was. But you see how effective the Mahogany one works. Because it just, hey, sis, what you want to wear? It does all of that. And some of them, there are more detailed, like Alay. The ones that are going to be more detailed are the ones that you have to actually take info from them and then make assessments. And then, you see what I'm saying? And then spit things out. The ones where you're just asking questions are easier. So what I want you to do is open up your GPT, your chat. So go to open up your OpenAI screen also. Make sure you don't have anything personal too on your screen before you do that. If you are struggling with the screen, I can do it for you. Would you prefer that? And then I can just send you the script?
Okay, I guess I'm trying, because you just see the Word document?
Yeah, we only see the Word document.
Okay, so I have to stop sharing.
Did you select share whole screen, entire screen?
No.
Mhm.
that's
If you
what I
select a share entire screen, now listen, it's going to now share your entire screen with us. So whatever tabs and stuff, if you have
because I
any,
have like different windows open. I have the Zoom in one window. Um, I open up another window for the chat GPT, and then
so
I have
are you using tabs or windows? Like whole?
window,
Okay.
window.
Can you open up one window for GPT?
Okay, yes, that's open.
Okay. Now share that window with us.
And
Perfect. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now you have Conundrums Allay, right? Now, the one you're building, is it based off of your existing business already?
yes, it is.
Okay, fantastic. So go to Conundrums Allay. Okay. And then click the first prompt. Click it. Click here. And see how I'm even simple with instructions like click here, because you guys don't realize some people will come to this thing and look around and be like, what am I supposed to do? You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to be that simple. Click here. Now, please follow the instructions with your name, your company name, and your website. Okay, so you guys are all able to, okay, wait a minute. I just seen it type in your first name. Oh, okay, it's a little bit of a lag. No problem.
Okay. And the website.
And then your website. You don't have to do that whole part. You
What I
could
do
just,
that? Okay.
it's okay. Yeah, you could just type in the www
Oh,
if you want. Uh-huh. Now, are you guys seeing her type letters in real time, or is it just me? Because I'm seeing like a lag. No problem. Okay, so just press enter. Okay. Now, is that your business?
yes.
Okay, so say yes.
Oops.
So see the experience she's having? You see how easy? You see this is what you guys kind of want to make sure like it's super. That's why this one has so much text, because it's trained on what to do. So now, cool. Now keep coming down a little bit for me over there so I can see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That helps too. All right. So say yes. So it's going to provide that. Now, perfect. So now what you can say is, because we don't want to get into any other stuff, you're going to say, I am building a custom GPT for OpenAI. So it knows what platform. OpenAI. Uh-huh.
Does it need to be capital letters or like this?
No, it don't. For OpenAI. And now you're gonna say, I have already created my prompt. Can you review it and let me know if there are any adjustments that need to be made? Okay. And so now, be made also, and say, and if it represents my brand. I just want him to I just want Alay to get it in. So, and I want her to analyze it. So now please copy and paste your prompt or attach the file.
Copy.
You can
You
use
talk
that little
about
paper.
what I
You can, yes, the prompt that OpenAI gave you. Uh-huh. The prompt that ChatGPT gave you for your GPT. The script that you have. So you can paste it or you can attach it if you use that little paper clip on the left.
Oh, should I do all of the 4 conversation starters or just one for right now for demoing?
You want to, all the instructions that I read earlier is what you want to put in there.
Oh, do you see what I wrote in here? Can you see what I wrote in the little box?
In the chat? Hold on just a second.
Oh, in the I'm in the on the chat GPT screen that I think I'm sharing.
I can see what you wrote at the bottom. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that. So now, remember what you shared earlier, the file that was in your Word document. Yeah,
Okay.
attach that Word document.
Okay.
Does anybody else have a slight delay on her screen? Okay, I see it now. Oh, I need to charge my phone up too. I am on okay, so it's providing some instructions, right? Okay, so conclusion, overall, your prompt is highly effective, focusing on interactive by incorporating the suggestions. So now tell it, please recreate the prompt based on your suggestions. All right. Now we got what we want. So you're going to copy all of that when he finishes, when Alay finishes cooking. But this was excellent. You followed it really, really well. Okay, you followed it. So now you're gonna, when it's still cooking. Is it still me? Is it me or is it's a little delay?
It's still doing it. Yes.
Okay. Why is this?
Okay, now I think it's finished.
Yeah, he finished now. Now he finished. All right. So you're gonna copy all of that. And now we're gonna go make your GPT.
I guess copy from where it says overview.
Yep. You can copy all of that. We're gonna try to copy all of that. And we're gonna hope we can get all this text in. We're gonna find out in a minute.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of text. So there you go. Yep, right at the top. Oh, you got the same initials. Me and you was friends.
Yes.
Okay, create GPT. We're going to use configure because we already got what we need. Paste them instructions right up in there. Boom. Okay, now expand that window because there's some conversation starters in there, and I want to make sure you put the conversation starters in. So remember, come to the bottom left. There we go. Yep, expand that window out. Now, see the conversation starters? Okay, you're gonna have to copy them one at a time because you can only fill in one at a time.
Okay.
Now me, I would copy the whole thing, stick it in the first window, and then I'll be chopping and chopping and chopping. But you see what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Whatever you think will be easier. There you go. See, and then I start deleting. Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just
Do
kind
I
of edit
keep
it
the
out.
quotation
You
marks?
don't need
or
the quotations.
don't need them?
Nope. Oh, see, she got it right away. That's exactly. I'm like, I ain't about to keep going back and forth with your ass. I'm about to see how my mind lazy. It'd be like, I ain't doing all this. Perfect. And then you can give it a name. You can stay with the reading roots, and then we can also go back and ask it to give you, a name that will represent the functionality of it.
Yeah.
And you can even say, chat, this is the name that I'm thinking. Tell me the pros and cons. You know what I mean? Of this name, and then offer some suggestions. There you go. Perfect. Now, in there, in the description, go up, expand that for me. I want to see if he gave you a description for it. Okay, GPT focuses on that. So I don't see a description. So what we're going to do is we're just going to type in, you're going to put in that first sentence. This GPT is designed, what he said in that first sentence.
Okay.
We're going to just use that. Because he didn't have a name for it either. So then put the name Reading Roots in there. So you see how it's right there? This GPT is designed to facilitate, enhance, which is a good one. We just, it's a good description. You can, if you have let's create a logo because you can replace it later. Okay. So just have it. Let's see what he come up with. Dolly. Yep. And then while Dolly's up there cooking, come down for me and click that code interpreter and data analysis. Okay, we got it done. And now there's the reading roots. Press create. Only me. You are done. Do you see that? So I promise y'all, even though y'all was early like this a lot, what y'all just seen her do now, is it feeling like a lot, or is it feeling like, okay, I get it now? I just got to get my script, put it in there. Now we tinker. You see what I'm saying? So now we tinker. So see, let's click that first button. Click create a personalized reading plan. Oh, look at that. Now I already see some opportunity. I like how it's succinct. I like how it's fast, but it didn't introduce itself. And just, I would like, for me, I would be like, hi, welcome to such and such. And then I would start, but we'll tinker that later. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Press enter. Go ahead on and play with him. Okay. So you seeing exactly what's going to happen with your customer. Okay. What topic or genre? Boom! Is he cooking? Look at that. Is it working? Is this what you were hoping to have happen?
Yes. Yes. And I guess, are these real books?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he not. See, he giving you the author. So now another thing that I would do is I would tell chat, provide the links. You see what I'm saying? That's another good thing that he can do, is provide the hyperlink for them. Okay.
Can I put that in the back end?
We'll do that on the back end. So right now, when I prompted him, when I pressed this, he didn't say, hello, I'm reading roots. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you like that, keep that. But then you would also say something like, yes, you're going to say everything worked accordingly. But I would like to provide the links for the book recommendations. You see what I'm saying? And then he'll give you the modified prompt for that. Okay. So let's go to the next. He says,
here? Where do I write that at?
We're going to do that in your GPT See that business research request over there? That's what we're going to go back and do that.
Okay.
So no, right now, continue to tinker because we're just tinkering. It says, which one would you like to start with? So let's start with 1. You could just press the number 1. Nope, just press 1. And see in there, I would say 1, 2, or 3. So it's prompting them to not have to type in everything.
Okay.
So that's another suggestion. You know, you would change that out, that question, and you could probably edit that back where it says reading plan in the back. You can probably just go 1, 2, or 3. Great choice. Now I'm sure Linda will enjoy it. Let's set up a reading schedule. There we go. Look at this. Every night. Look at that. Okay. How about setting a goal? Would that sound okay?
Oh, how would that work?
Just try it. Just say yes and see what he do. Now, I don't think he can do this because, okay, this is what I was trying to tell y'all about the other day. Remember when I said chat can do things, but OpenAI has not given it permission to do?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I told y'all that?
Yes.
Remember when I told y'all my friend cussed out GPT because GPT told him he could do something, and then when he tried to do it, it said it couldn't? This is what I mean, because y'all are learning something right now. They are going to allow these GPTs to track your progress. Because look it, how would you do it? Now he said, oh, here's how you can do it. Y'all see this? Look, y'all are seeing something. Go back up and see what chat said. He said, would you like to track it? He said, I've enabled tracking baby, that's going to be the new feature. That's going to be one of the new features. Do you see that? Because what happens is they write it and they're testing it in the code. So sometimes chat told you that. But see, when you try to do it, he's going to be like, I can't do that. Boo, you told too much. Thank you, chat. Now I know. You see what I'm saying? That's what's next. Cool. So what he's going to do is tell you how to do it now. Create a reading journal. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Look, no, do a journal. Make a reading chart. Nah, bruh. You just told me that you had set up the tracking progress in the background. Word, I got you. So now you see an issue. So right now on the side on your notes, you see what I'm saying? You say it. The GPT told me this, told me that. You see what I'm saying? Said it could do this, said it could do that. And I need to modify. We can try something real quick. Do me a favor. Right there where you have it highlighted, personalized reading plan. Let's try to share this. Let's try to see if we can share this conversation with GPT. Share. Create a link. Copy it. Now, do me a favor. Make it discoverable. We want to make it discoverable on the web, just so if chat needs that, he'll have it. Okay. Copy link. Now do me a favor. X out of that screen. Go over to business research request. Click the 3 dots first. Rename that. Building my GPT. Okay, just so that you know where to get it. Open that one for me. Come back now, say, I have created the GPT and started testing it. There were some errors in the conversation. I will provide the link to the conversation. Please review. So we want to see if he can even read the conversation. If not, you kind of copy and paste pieces of the conversation to tell him what was done wrong. You see what I'm saying? And then you have to tell him what happened. See what it says, search in the web? Ah, it seems I can't directly access the link. So, okay, I was just hoping for it, y'all. I'm just shooting in the dark, hoping, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he could have did that, we would have been cooking, y'all. We discovered something new tonight. But you see what it said? I can't, because it tried the web, but it wasn't, it said it didn't, okay, no problem. So go back to your personalized reading plan.
Mhm.
So
I,
there we go. So the first thing we want to assess is copy and paste the part above before you said yes, right there.
where he said he can help me.
Yes, perfect. Yep, say I can help you track Linda's progress. Copy, yep, all of that conversation. And then don't copy what he said about the progress tracker. Or you can copy it. You can copy it. You can copy it. If you ever need help adjusting new books. Okay, so copy that. Now go back to the personalized, the building my GPT. So say, here is the conversation, and then you're gonna put the semicolon, right? Here is the conversation. And wait, don't press enter yet.
Okay.
Hold shift and enter. And say, I do not want it to offer progress tracking. And say, why did it do this? Because have you read all of your script that it gave you? Have you read it in detail? Was there anything in that script about tracking progress?
I think it was, yes.
Okay, because that's another thing. If we only do Chat GPT and then we don't review everything it said in the offer. So let's do this. Before you press enter, do me a favor, because it may not be the chat acting crazy. Go up a little bit for me to the prompt, the new prompt that it gave you, and see if you see anything. Oh, you know what? Just press enter and it may tell you why I did it. Just press enter. Because I wanted to just see if it was in the script. Okay, the issue, and you didn't want it stems from the prompt that you, so see, it's in your script.
Mhm.
It's in your script. Okay. So we'll have to remove that from your script, or you can say, please recreate my script without that prompt. And then say, also add hyperlinks to the book recommendations.
And introduce yourself or introduce the app at the beginning.
If you wanted to. That was just me.
Oh.
I liked how it kind of came right in and started, you know what I mean, working. Sometimes people like that. There we go. Boom. Do y'all see this? You see how all you got to do is tell your main chat, hey, this the problem. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that happened. Recreate it. So what you're going to do now is you're going to now copy all of that again and go back to the prompt and delete. You're going to just delete that and paste this in.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all see how easy it is though? It's not hard. You just add it. Sometimes it'll give you just a subsection, because sometimes if you introduce a new direction, it'll just give you that little, and then you just can paste it in the back. There we go. And then you're gonna go, yep, right up to there you go, right up to you. My GPTs, little pencil action. Uh-oh. Go back to you again. There we go. Open that screen real big right there. Delete all of that and paste and close. Boom.
Over here.
Update. There we go. Now we know he done. When we see that screen, we know he is ready. Now let's try it again. Create a personalized reading plan. I'm glad. Look at you giving it the different option to see. She said, "Nah, I'm gonna try the different option and see what he do." Good job. Good job, sis. Are y'all feeling more encouraged? Like, okay, get my little script, tell them what I want, paste it in the back, do the little, tell them to give me the conversation starters, include those. Look at this. Okay. Oh, he gave Black Panther, The Young Prince. Good job. So now let's see, what kind of reading schedule do you want? She said once a week. Perfect. We'll set up a reading schedule. How about setting a goal for Miles Morales in about 4 weeks? That way you can enjoy the book. Or do you want a different pace? She said, that's fine. Okay, your personalized reading plan is ready. You can start tonight. I don't see the reading plan. How would you like to begin? Okay, let's see. Maybe it's another thing to prefer or your schedule. Okay. Begin now. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. So it already created the reading plan in the background, and then it wants to know if you're ready to do it now. Fantastic. Now, here's the problem that I kind of see.
Okay.
These GPTs don't hold a lot of memory really well. So I wouldn't offer the option of, do you want to do it later? I would give it to them now.
Okay.
So that's one of the errors that we're going to see is, don't give them, and you can delete that error. You can delete that language. You know where it's at, right? Where it said, if yes, you can just remove that, or you can highlight it if you're scared to tinker and say, I don't want the no option. Please recreate this. You know what I'm saying? And you can just come back and insert that.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, okay, let me know if you're ready for more activities. So let's see what they say for more. Okay, here's some activities that they can do. Good job. Oh, character analysis poster. How's this? Now, is this what you wanted?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How do y'all like her GPT? Y'all be clapping for you. Look at that. Y'all be like, yes. Y'all come off of me. How do y'all like? Y'all like?
It's so awesome. I'm a parent, so this is great because like all summer I've been working with my son to work with like his reading, to improve his reading, and like he has these like beginner books, but this whole thing that you have, like I like that it gives it the book choices, but the activity, if you scroll down, something you just asked it about, like the materials or like an activity journal, or create I love that. I love that. But yeah, the character analysis poster and the materials they will need. That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah. Because he loves technology. He loves like using tablets. But like if I tell him to sit down and read a book, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even feel like doing this.
Yeah.
Give me that type of energy. But it's because his confidence is not there either. But this is really cool. Thank you.
This is a great idea. I absolutely love it. I love it because most of the parents are like, I don't even know what to recommend. You know what I mean? I don't even know what books to recommend, right? So this is absolutely brilliant. Then you could even, some parents like to quiz. You know how some parents like do your report and then they want to ask you? Guess what? Type this in. Create a 10-question quiz for me to give him on the book. But now we can even make that a prompt. You get what I'm saying? Would you like to create a quiz? Okay, you said 5 questions. Look at this. Quiz 1. Miles Morales. Look at that. How cute is that? And so you could pick any 5 questions for here, and there's the answer key for you. Ain't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
You could have it even create a quiz for each chapter. So now after he get to the chapter, tell him, okay, here go your 3 little quiz questions. You see what I'm saying? Now we're going to the next chapter. Now we're going to the next chapter. See?
How can I put in there? There were other conversation starters at the top. How can I put in there so that once they finish this and
so remember my prompt where it said ask them that. Okay, so now wait, did it do the link for the books?
I think it did.
I don't think so. I didn't see the link.
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't.
Okay.
First time it had the links, but this time it didn't have the links.
No, it didn't provide the. Oh wait, so you chose Miles Morales. Come down, and let me see if they gave you. No, it didn't. Okay, so go back to your chat, and no, I'm sorry. I meant the conversation where you were talking to Alay.
Building my computer.
Yeah. Okay. Say the GPT still did not provide hyperlinks for the books for when they provided the suggestions. Now, me, I would actually copy that whole exchange and say, when I did the suggestions, this is what chat said. There are no hyperlinks, right? What went wrong? For the suggestions. And then, okay, so what went wrong? It sounds like may have been an issue. Book recommendations, hyperlinks. I noticed too when I seen the command, and you went so fast, I didn't see if it was giving me, I didn't see if it was giving me examples. Okay, so book title, use stars. So they want you to put a star to bold the book title, hyperlink, wrap the entire text you want in brackets. Oh, but see, that's not, you don't have the books in there. So in your original text where it says provide 3 book recommendations, right? In your original text above, do me a favor, go up. So you know what I'm talking about, right? The command. Okay, see, I knew I seen hyperlinks. There they go. Example. So what it did was it gave an example. So hold on, let me read that. Generate recommendations based on provide titles with hyperlinks and brief descriptions. Okay, so we're going to go on the back, and instead of hyperlinks, we're going to say with the URL. But you know what? What could be an issue? I'm going to tell you what could be an issue. It's so many hyperlinks to the book because it could be Amazon. So we would probably have to recommend one website
Okay.
for it to provide the hyperlinks. But then, you know what I mean? But we'll try it. So we can try on the back. So go back to your, now y'all see why I be saying working 2 windows. So go back to your your GPT, and we're going to do this manually. Instead of saying hyperlinks, because this is sometimes the issue that I have. Sometimes I have to tell chat, give me the entire URL. You see what I'm saying? Give me the entire. So right in that back, right there where it said hyperlinks, get rid of hyperlinks. Hype titles with the entire URL. No, just get rid of that slash. And you can say address. You can put the word address, URL address, and brief descriptions, and we'll see if that works. What was the other thing we were considered tweaking? It was one other thing.
Don't offer options to do the plan later.
Okay, let's see where that is. Go down. Scheduling, yes. 4 times a week. Okay. Would you like to begin reading now? So change that to, it's hard for me to see. The text is so small. Let's see. Your personalized reading plans, you can start tonight. Okay, hold on. Let me know whenever.
Is it bigger?
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I was struggling. Okay. So up there, scheduling. Now let's start no, it wasn't the scheduling. Wasn't it? It was the question is like, do you want to start now? There it is. Your personalized reading plan is available. You can start tonight with.
So I can take this out and say, let's begin now or something.
Would you like to begin the first? Okay, it's ready. And I'll, so it's ready. Here it is. Just say, here it is. Okay. There, your plan is ready. You can start with that. Let me know whenever you're ready to update. Okay, that should be okay. I still didn't see the no option that said you can do it later. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, right there. See that? Provides titles. See that again down there? Provides titles with hyperlinks. Now put that again and entire URL. Address. And I'm only thinking that the only issue might be it trying to find which URL to provide. That may be the issue. You may have to add another question. Would you like to know where to purchase the book? You see what I'm saying? And then it would use the produce it. Okay, so click close and update. There we go. Okay, so now we'll run through one more and that's it. And then you guys, we can exit. And then you guys, I just wanted you to see this and go through this because this is going to be some of the things that you're going through. And you're also seeing how to make those corrections. So go back to that. There you go to yours. Perfect. You own it. You are on it. And then after you create it, you want to give it to other people to use and just see how, ask them like, was it easy? Did you feel like, it was hard? Was it too much? And you want to get an idea of how they feel about it as well. Oh, good job. Look at that. Link the book.
Yeah.
Let's cook. That's the only thing I noticed was chat when you say link versus URL. Let's cook.
Well, this.
Copy.
No, just say link to book.
No, and now because it is using Microsoft, it uses Explorer. What are you using? Are you in Chrome?
I'm using Edge, Microsoft Edge.
So it's somewhere else in the back because what it's doing is it's put it in there, but it may be another line of code that's remember how we found 2 of them? So you go in the back and troubleshoot. If you see anything that says link, replace it with entire URL, and you can actually say do not hyperlink. Okay. Do not produce an active hyperlink. Sometimes you have to be that specific, okay?
Okay.
So if you don't find it that says hyperlink, then just go back and add do not hyperlink.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But now we see at least it. You see how it modified it. Okay. How we cooking? And I seen it write the whole link out. Do me a favor too. Right click on that hyperlink for me right quick.
Can you see it? It doesn't say to copy hyperlink or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't see it
You
either.
see it? Yeah.
That is one of the little things that Chatty do get a little crazy because sometimes I'll be needing my sites. I'll be needing it to cite my sources. So I'll be like, I need the whole. So I got mine trained. Don't give me no damn active hyperlink. You put that whole URL address up in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. So I think after this, he will be ready to, after those slight little tweaks, he'll be ready to go. Okay. You like that? Y'all like that? Y'all, how are y'all feeling? If you feel like I can do this, put a 5. If you feel like ain't no way in hell, put a 1. And anything in between there. So if you're feeling like a 5, if you like, I'm in, all 5. If you feeling like, girl, no, put the 1. See, 5, I'm in. 1, hell no. No. All right, we got a 4, and we got a 2, and we got a 3. So Monique is a 5. Conchita is a 2. So I want to know what you guys' concerns are. My 2s and my 3s. And then my 4s. So I want, and 3, Blanche. So I want my 2s and my 3s to tell me what is your concern. Go ahead, Yarby.
I think for me, without me being like a business owner, not having a website, I would not be able to use, is it Economics LA?
Oh, LA. No, remember, you just put in your resume. And you don't have to use LA for this if it's not for your business. You don't have to. If you're going to, so what are you trying to use your GPT for?
I guess as like, if I want to, because I'm still full-time in my 9 to 5, but looking future to branch out into entrepreneurship. If I wanted to kind of be a business startup, like what will be a great GPT for someone who's getting started in business that either needs help coming up with a business idea or have something that they want to like build?
You just defined your GPT right there. You go to chat and say, I want to build a GPT that helps entrepreneurs who are starting business. And what else you have said? You said to build, to start, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, like generate ideals.
That's what you would tell your GPT. That's what you want your GPT to do.
Okay. So I could just do that with the chat GPT.
Yeah, you could just do that with chat. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
See, I started business by solving my own problems. You get that part? I was solving my own problems. And then when I found out other people had my problem, I could sell you the solution.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I always started solving my own problem. You see that? And if enough people have your same problem, you are in business.
Okay, thank you. It makes a lot of sense now.
You feel, you're going to be like, so y'all want to know how I started in business? I got in this thing to build a GPT, and I was like, I don't have a business. So I built a GPT to help me start my business. And that's how I started. Your GPT might help you the whole way. How's that?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
There you go. You see? So I'll work with you with that. So just all you could do right now, you don't need a whole lot of base of knowledge. It's just like, I just want to start a GPT that helps business people to build an app. I want you to ask them about what their interests are, what their pain points are, and then chat will do it. What their concerns are, and he'll build that GPT. So you'll be doing one like I did for Mahogany Moments, where I didn't have to do all that. I just said, this is a Mahogany Moment, what I'm saying? Just do this, do that, and that's it. And he'll do it. And chat will cook the answers and do the rest. So you don't really have to worry too much about responses. But if you tinker with it and you decide you want it to do a response, you can add that. But chat will have a natural conversation with them. And you can tell it, be very responsive. Oh, Atilia, I know what yours was. You wanted it to offer the other options at the bottom. That's what you wanted. So you wanted to say, after this offer these options. You know, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? That's what it was. Okay. That's what yours was. You think you can do that? Put a 1 in the chat for me if you say yes, you can. So who else had the, where's my 2s and my 3s? So we got Yarby, we got Conchita. I need to hear from Blanche. I need to hear from, I want to get my 2s and my 3s first, and then when I want to get to my 4s.
Okay, so this is Conchita. Hi. Okay, so I think what for me it seemed like there was a couple of roadblocks there that I probably, if I was trying to do it on my own and didn't have guidance, I feel like I'll get stuck. Because you see how like she did a really good job with the everything, and then along the way you guys had to work through all of the little issues, the little things. It's not big deal, but I wouldn't have known how to do that part. So I feel like even though I feel like I can do it, I just feel like if I'm by myself trying to do it, I think that that's gonna I'm gonna run into something that I would need help with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't feel like it's
that's
gonna
why,
force
and
me.
that's what Chatty is your friend. So that's why you see me saying open those 2 screens.
Mhm.
Every problem you have, you go back and tell Chatty. You see what I'm saying? Chatty, he not doing this. He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? And then you can tell it, rewrite the script. Fix it, give me the new script. Chatty don't get tired, so don't feel bad that you making him write that whole script out. He do not care. You see what I'm saying? Rewrite the script. So if you scared to move and adjust, like me, I can go in the back, edit, pull out. You see what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people be like, I'm scared to touch anything. So if you're scared to touch it, you just tell him to fix it. Please give me the new script.
Okay,
Please give
right.
me the new script. And every time you just go paste the new script. If you run into a problem like she did with the URL, that is something that, because I have more experience with, that's when you're going to text me. You see what I'm saying? In the chat, and you're going to say, I
Right.
asked you to do the URL, but it ain't doing the URL. I told it and it's still not doing it. You see what I'm saying? And then I would have been able to tell her, oh yeah, he have a hard time. Remember how I was able to tell you, oh, he have a hard time with counting characters because I know how large language models work. Oh, he has a hard time. So that you're not supposed to know everything. Chatty can help you a lot, though. You see what I'm saying? You can even ask Chatty, like, Chatty, why aren't your links clickable? Chatty might be able to tell you. You see what I'm saying? You offered the link, but the link is not, I can't click it, it's not active. He may be able to tell you. See? So, but if you get that kind of stuck, because when you build this, and I want you guys to have access to me, you will have access to me for me to help you. So I want y'all to build these because I leave on the 30th. So I need you to build these because anything you need to tweak between now and the 29th, I got you. If not, you got to wait till I come back after the 2nd. Okay, if you're fine with waiting, that's fine. But if you know, if you want to get to me as soon as possible, then that's it. After that, you in the group, baby. You a member. You can text me anytime. You see what I'm saying? But I just wanted you to know, like, immediately.
Right. Okay.
That's when I'm there. But I'm here until Jesus say I'm not. Okay.
Okay.
All
And
right.
the other thing I was thinking too is like with the when I go back and look at the video, because I'm not able to see the full screen. So for me, it's like I'm trying to look and see what's going on. It's not resonating with me as much. Like I don't feel so confident that I know that I'm actually seeing the steps because the screen is small, but I can go back and look at this.
Yes.
And be able to see exactly what you did. So I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm changing mine to 5.
You'll be able to go back. Yep. You definitely will be able to go back.
I'm changing it to 5. So I'm a 5 now.
Okay. You feel okay. See, so that's it. And you seen what she did? She told Chat, this is what I want to build. He built all them instructions in, right? And then we went and tweaked and modified. And we saw why he offered the thing, because he's just thinking, oh, this will be good. You know what I mean? Or he may be knowing what he could do, but he can't do right now. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know. He let the cat out the bag. That's what he did. Okay. Now, where is my other 3? My Blanche.
So there was a link that you gave yesterday, and maybe I'm just too stuck on that. It was something like you put it in the chat twice, and I couldn't find it, which I think was what I needed for guidance to do the first piece of homework. You know what I'm talking about? It was Custom
No.
GPT something.
Oh,
I'll
it
post
was
the link
your
in the
custom.
chat.
Yes, for you to just customize your GPT. Yes, and
So
you're
I'm
right.
missing that.
I
I couldn't
forgot
find
to
it.
add the prompt for you guys. That is what I forgot, because I was like, what did I tell them that I was going to give them?
And
Thank
I
you.
couldn't find it, so I couldn't go any
Okay,
further.
no problem. That I'm going to post there, right in the front. So it's going to show you exactly what to do. Okay. And if I'll probably edit the video out and make just a tiny little clip, because it's a short set of instructions.
Right. Yeah, because there was something that like you literally said, I'm gonna post this, and then you could click on it, and I clicked on it, and I tried to save it, but it didn't save, so
And
then I
it give
didn't
you.
have that.
So I have a question for you. After I ask my fours, can you hang around for 2 more minutes and I can show it
Sure.
to you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So where's my fours? I got my troublemaker in here. Kathia, troublemaker. Y'all don't know. Kathia, troublemaker. And then I got she Kathia, like, what you telling these people? I'm Kathia, we was all up there cutting up that night. So and who else did I have? Omina, you said a 4. Amanda said a 4 too, right? Okay. So Kathia, what's your concern? Oh, I hope she can come off mute. Can you come off? If you can, you come off the mic. If you can't, you can type it in the chat. And then I'll just go to Amanda right quick. She may not be able to. I hope she ain't asleep. Sometimes people be falling asleep on Zoom. Okay. They're like, girl, I didn't fell asleep. Okay, Amanda. So what was your concern?
Mine was pretty much similar to Conchita. It's just like not so much, but like I know I'm good at following along instructions. It's just the going back and forth. So I too would probably look and stop the thing. I feel very confident that because I'm already doing the things. I don't have a laptop. So I now
that's really your main hang up.
I don't think it works on a Chromebook, does it?
I don't know. That I don't know. But what I can do with you, because we had our strategy call, is if you I would have to probably build yours and then just send you the script. But are you able to create a GPT? Were you able? That's the whole thing. You got to be able to get to that part. And here's the thing: if I create it, it's under my name. So
yeah,
really just you getting to somewhere to log in. So that's really the issue. As long as you can log in, then you can get to it.
And then you said the 2 screens. Like, how do I do it? See, on my iPad, I just moved you up out of the way, and I could go into like my GPT, right?
Yeah, I can give you no instructions on the 2 screens. So basically, when I say 2, what I'm meaning is, on the laptop, how we have a tab. Okay,
right.
So let me show you what I mean.
Yeah.
So, hold on.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just a tab. So that's all I'm saying. It's just having one tab open. Yes. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So yes, that's it. It's just multiple tabs. So I'm just saying working within multiple tabs. That's all. So you don't have to keep going to it, open it up, going to it. Yeah. So you just able to make those edits in real time.
Yeah, this was, I mean, I hope I'm saying her name right too. Alitalia, that was amazing to watch her go through it. And
Alitalia, can you do us a favor? Can you share your prompt that you used? So that may even help them to feel like, okay, this is what you asked for. Because I want y'all to remember something. She did not use a lay to build hers. Hers was actually fine. She could have used it. I just wanted to see if it was a way for me to inject her brand voice into it. but she didn't have to use it. Alitalia, I cannot.
That's it, Alitalia, right? How do you pronounce your name, love? Why don't you let us? It's Alitalia, I think. But how do you?
That's it, Alitalia.
Yeah.
Alitalia, yeah,
Yeah.
got it. So, can you share the prompt with them that you used to create it? It's probably still in your history, in your conversation. Let me let you share the screen, okay? So I made you host again. And it's probably going to be right in your conversation history from yesterday. If you did it yesterday, if you did it today, it would be in today's conversation. So it was probably going to be, did you do it today or yesterday?
And by the way, Yerby gave a very good link to Claude, which is what I use for my prompt for my GPT. And it did really, really good. Like, I mean, you know, like you said, you have to sometimes tell it extra things to do to get specifically what it is you want. It even gave me the 4-question starter, like the, you know, for my GPT, which is pretty cool. But I'm gonna go.
That's the summary. Let's see. Yeah. So I was looking for, let me see. There we go. So let's see if we can get the prompt above that. Nope, that was the modification. This is a long text. So I think it's probably going to be way further up at the top. See, you're saying, what if the parent doesn't feel comfortable? So just, go all the way to where you started this conversation with it. Basically saying, make the, telling it, database, let's see here. There, see, okay, how the flow works. Okay. That was a good one. Okay. Basically, what I'm seeing is she started it and she kept tweaking and saying, I want to do this, I want to do that. What if I even saw where you said, well, what if the child doesn't feel comfortable? I mean, about giving the name. So then it gave the option for giving the name. So she was having a running conversation with chat. But oh, okay. So she was doing research. I thought you were just kind of went over to it and kind of put that together. But that's your own. Okay, I got it. You're doing it. That's your own stuff that you were giving chat. So this will be a little bit more than what they can actually glean from. So hold on, let me go back to participants. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because that one's going to get a little detailed. So you were doing it piece by piece. So she did it a long way, and what I want to do is a shorter way. So let me do this with Yarby real quick. All right, and then I'm gonna do this with Yarby real quick. Okay, reclaim host. All right, Yarby, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Watch this. Hey, chat. No. Hey, friend. My friend Yarby wants to create a custom GPT to help. We're gonna say working people and new entrepreneurs start a business. She wants to help guide them. Okay, so tell me what it is you want to do. I can't hear you, Yarby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Want to help them
Mhm.
come up with business ideals.
Okay, so she wants to help them come up with business ideas.
And I think some other things that came to mind was like kind of basically like I want to say validation, ideal validation. I guess the steps you go through from ideal validation, product market fits.
Validate. So you said idea validation, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you said product market fit.
Yes.
Okay. Was it anything else?
I think I said market research.
So I'm just typing this in just like you would. I'm not gonna modify it. You see what I'm saying? Just exactly
Yes.
what you're saying. Okay. What else you want to say? Is there anything else, or you done?
I
Is
think
there
the
anything
last
you
I
need
think
to
the
do?
last thing, because I'm probably thinking too much about it, is probably finding out your target audience.
Okay. And their target audience, right?
Yes.
Now, so just so y'all can see exactly what would happen without me around. You see what I'm saying? So you would have just said, I want to create a custom GPT. That's what you would have said, okay?
Okay.
Custom plan GPT. Look at this. It's giving the tone, the script.
Is it sharing? Or maybe
Oh, ah, eh. Okay. My bad. All right. So here it is. Y'all see this? All I did was type in exactly what she said. So if she was by herself, that's what she was going to type in, right? So then it said, okay, here's a plan for creating a custom GPT tailored to helping working people and new entrepreneurs. Custom GPT plan for Yarby. Welcome and introduction, tone, script, collect basic information. What industry are you in? Do you already have that? Idea generation. So it's even giving her this. Okay. So it gave her all the next steps and the guidance and everything, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to say, is this the prompt to add to the configure side, or do you need to create one? I'm just asking it that. So just ask it like, is this the script, or is that the plan I provided is a detail? Now it says I'll create a specific configuration prompt to be used for the GPT, because what he did above, he was just helping me with an idea for Yarby. Okay. So now this was at the actual script. Okay. So I'm going to tell it, let me copy this code. So I'm copied everything. So if it ever gives it to you like this, which it does sometime, right? So I just copied that right there, copy code. Okay. Now I'm going to go in the back and I'm going to make this right quick. My GPTs, create the GPT. So now, Yarby, what would you do now? Oh, you on mute again. Yeah, wait, you still on mute. I can't hear you. I can only see this screen.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what would you do? You back here. I press create. So what's the next step?
I guess in
I
instructions
copied
that
the code.
you'll copy, you'll paste the code in instructions.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now tell me, what's the next thing I do?
I probably would want to, I guess, with the conversation starters, if there was.
Some conversation starters. That's good. So we'll cover this. Okay. So this is what they gave in the back. So what would you do?
I would
Back
copy.
to the chat, or would you what would you do?
I think I will copy like those 5 there and then paste them in each field.
Okay. So this is what she would do. Now, did we read these? Let's make sure we read them. It said brainstorming, validating, ensuring your product has a strong market fit, conducting market research, defining your target audience. Okay. So now I'm going to do my little hack I told y'all. Get rid of you. Paste. Right? Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I'm just cutting away at it. Get rid of 3. Boom. Get rid of 1. Boom. And this might not even be the easiest way in the world to do this, but this is just what I be doing. Okay. Paste. And you don't have to leave the numbers here, but I'm going to leave them here. They look cute. Oh, oops. I almost got rid of too much of 3. That's 4. 2 and up. Done. There's a space right there. So now we got 4. Get rid of 5. Boom. We got 4 and up. Done. And now we got 5. All right. So what's my next step, Yarby?
Go back in the instructions. I need to look for a description so I can put it in that field if they provided it.
Okay, so what did he say? Hey there, I'm Yarby's business plan brainstorm GPT, here to help you turn your dreams, ideas into reality. So what do you think would be good?
I think the first, I may have to look at, probably had to tweak a little bit. I think the first sentence for now.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to put in there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
There we go. And now, what's the name of him?
I do not know. I didn't come up with a name, but we can.
Well, what did he call himself?
Oh, Yarby's business brainstorm GPT.
I know I cheated with y'all with that one right there, but that, you know what I'm saying? That was a little cheat code right there. What? He named himself. He named himself, right? Boom. Okay. Now, what's the next step we need to do?
Add a picture or logo with a plus.
Mm-hmm. So we don't have one, so we're gonna use Dolly, right?
Yes.
Unless we got one. So we're gonna let Dolly cook. Is there any other steps that we're supposed to do?
I don't think I had any knowledge base.
Okay, so she addressed the knowledge base.
I had to click on the code interpreter and data analysis.
Okay, there we go. And now, what's the last thing that we need to do?
Create.
Yarby, you said you was worried?
Yes.
You still feel worried?
I don't. I didn't know it was that simple.
Are my 2s and my 3s more of some 5s? I need to know. Are my 2s and my 3s feeling more like 5s now? Here's Yarby's GPT. Y'all see Yarby's GPT?
Yes.
Okay, let me come. I'm gonna have to come over here because I can't see. I can't see when I'm over there. Okay, we feeling like some 5s. Now let's go over here and let's tinker. Let's tinker.
Yeah.
Okay, because now remember, she didn't even give it a script or nothing. Okay, we just gonna see what he gonna do. He said, oh, let's start by identifying some skills and interests and the amount of time you're able to commit to a new business. This will help us tailor the business ideas that are both exciting and feasible. Could you tell me about your interests and your passions, any skills or expertise, the amount of time you can dedicate to this business? With that information, I'll be able to generate some ideas. Okay, Yarby, let's go. What you want to fill him in with? What you want to say? You can make it up.
I say, hey, I love crocheting.
Hey, I love crocheting. I knew that wasn't going to be spelled right. Now, that was one time I really didn't know the spelling, y'all. That wasn't a typo. Okay. Uh-huh. What else? Uh-huh. He said he wants those interests in your passion, any skills or expertise you have, right? Like sales. He said writing, coding, design, or sales, and the amount of time you can dedicate. So what you want to say? I love crocheting. Uh-huh.
Is this still with number 1 or I can go with the others?
You can go with the other one.
Okay, I love crocheting. I have skills when it comes to government contracting from the federal side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he gonna have to cook. Uh-huh.
I have about 15 hours I can dedicate per week.
I'm interested to see what he gonna come back with. Oh shit.
Government twist.
Oh. Okay. Handmade crocheting goods with a government twist. Concept. Create a handmade crocheting products with a patriotic or military theme. Come on, chat.
Yes.
Y'all better let me tell you something. Don't tell me, if you would have told me that, I would have been struggling, girl. I'd have been like, what the hell am I about to do with yarn and the government? He said, because he's saying you already got the government connections, baby. You see what I'm saying? You already in the building with the government people. He said American flag blankets, military branch emblems, government themed home decor. You can market these to government employees, military families, and veterans. Right out the box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sell these items on platforms like Etsy or through your own website. Consider partnerships with organizations that support veterans or government workers to expand your reach. Boom! Crochet contracting for government agencies. Concept. This is a niche idea where you could pitch crochet items for use in government spaces, such as custom-made decorations for government offices, retirement gifts, promotional items for government-related events. Your experience in government contract can help you navigate the bidding process. Crochet workshops for veterans or government employees. Chat is cooking. Oh my God. Crochet kits and patterns inspired by government themes. Design and sell DIY crochet kits or patterns that have a government or patriotic theme. So he's saying sell the patterns, girl. These could include step-by-step instructions, materials, and a bit of history and background on the design and inspiration. Famous government buildings, historical events. Government contracting consulting for creative for small businesses. Combine your government contracting experience with your love for creative businesses by offering consulting services to other small business creative businesses like those in the craft industries that want to secure government contracts. You can help them navigate the complexities of the contracting process. Next steps: validate the idea, plan your time, test the waters. Let me know which idea resonates with you. Which one would you like to do, ma'am? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Ooh, let's go with 3.
I just typed in the number 3. He said, great choice. Detailed plan for the crochet workshop for the veterans. Concept development, target audience, workshop themes, business model, pricing, marketing strategy. Is your GPT cooking?
It is. It is.
I love that about the GPTs. This is amazing. I love
it. Is your GPT cooking?
It is.
Okay. This approach, he didn't give you all the steps. He didn't give you everything. This approach allows you to combine your passion. If you want to explore any specific part of this plan in more detail, such as creating marketing materials or setting up online workshops, just let me know. Oh yeah, what you want to do? You want to work on the materials or the workshop?
The workshop.
I wanted to do the workshop too. Oh, I'm so glad you chose that. All I did, type in. Let's dive deeper into planning your crochet business, focusing on the in-person and online. Detailed plan for your workshop. Girl, look at that workshop structure, duration, format. He telling you how much to charge people, the sessions. He telling you to give some group discounts for all the mamas in the crochets. Then he giving you the online version. Marketing outreach, marketing. Is he cooking?
Yes. 5-star.
Okay. Oh, he cooked. Now, see how he ended? Would you like to dive into creating more specific materials, like a lesson plan or a marketing content? Baby, is this what you wanted?
Yes, it is. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Okay. So anybody else still feeling like a 2 or a 3? Anybody else still feeling like I don't know what to do?
She did amazing. She was amazing.
And you see what I did exactly what you said. I didn't want to give you any of my insight or what I would have said. I took your exact words, right? Only thing that I did do was I said, is this the instruction or is this, you see what I'm saying? Or this, right? And then chat clarified and he made the prompt, because remember, my chat is set up to give strategy help. So he gave the advice. You get what I'm saying? He didn't give the exact prompt. Clara did. That was Clara. Okay. So Clara gave the advice, and then I had to say, hey, Clara, is this the prompt or is this the advice? And then Clara gave me the prompt. Everybody feel like they can do this? Everybody feel like they can I now let me know. Do I got 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, or 1?
I'm a 5 now.
Your chat, you're done. You're done, girl. I'm about to send you this damn script. Your GPT is done. Yours is done. You don't even you like that. All right, girl, just send me my script. Just send me my script. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna send you the script. I'm gonna delete it so you can still name it everything. Yours is done. You're done. Right? How easy was that? Okay. So now I know one person wanted to see the custom instructions. And I said, if you can hang out. So everybody's free to go. I'm just going to show the custom instructions one more time. So, your homework. Do this. Do exactly what I just did with her. If you did not create a script, do exactly what you just saw me do with her. Go to it and say, hey, chat, I want to create a custom GPT. Tell it what you want. And then after it gives you the idea, say, can you now give me the prompt? You see what I'm saying? And then it'll write out the prompt for you. Then you're going to do exactly what she just did. Create, paste, name, conversation starter. See how we pulled those out? Description, that was the first sentence. That's what they give you. Name, checkbox, done. Done. Okay. So that was simple. So what your chat is doing is you're not putting a lot in. You're just really letting chat be chat, but in a more focused manner for people. That's what you're doing. You just streamline chat's focus. So most people don't have to open up chat and be like, what should I do? Should I do marketing? He's asking them, you want to do marketing now? You want to do, so he's prompting them to get the answers, to get the questions so he can give them the answers that he needs. So one person, I forgot, is she still here? I hope she's still here. Blanche. Okay. So let me show you this right quick, Blanche. So the steps for this are, I'm going to get out of this screen. Let me go to GPT. So I'm going to go to my regular GPT. So in the back here, you see my plan, my GPTs, customized GPT. And you have 2 boxes back here. What would you like GPT to know about you to provide better responses? And how would you like ChatGPT to respond? And you want to make sure that all these buttons are clear. This is what you're going to fill in. And what you're going to use is you're going to use my script that I gave you. And I'm going to give you. Yeah. Okay. Got you. And once you do that, you'll just be able to stick it back there. Okay. Correct. So I'll give you that script. Yep. So I'll put that in literally immediately when I hang up. Okay. As soon as we hang up. Does anybody have any other questions or anything?
Thank you so much, lady. I'm gonna get to a computer tomorrow. Because you're saying that's all I have to do. I already have the paid subscription, so literally I just have to go sign in and do exactly what Alitalia did, right?
That's it. You can do what she did. You can do exactly what I just did for Yarby. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you want to do. The reason why it's easier for Yarby is because Yarby isn't basing it around her business. You get what I'm saying? Like with Pearson's, I had to give it a few more instructions, right? With Honey, try to give it a couple more because it's based around Honey's business. With Allay, there's a lot of call and response and lots of background. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that. That's what makes those more and more complicated. But for the ones that you want to do that's simple like this, easy. And I'm telling you, not for nothing, but Yarby's GPT would probably be used more than any of the ones I showed y'all, because there's so many people who would be like, I don't know what business to start. I don't know. That would be used a lot. You see what I'm saying? That would be used a lot. Okay. So that's what you want. You want people to actually use it, engage with it, and stuff like that. All right. Now, if it's for your business, I just want you to think about that. Like, what would make somebody want to open this thing up and use it? With Pearson's, we made it fun. I could have only said food recipes. That gets boring. I put the drink and the dessert as the little fun thing to make people like, dessert? What? You know, I had to give them something that'll make it fun, right? I may even add more, make the wackiest ideas just for fun, right? So tell it, give me a shoe. I got a bobby pin. You see what I'm saying? And a hat. All right. And see what chat do. So that's something that would be fun for people to do. All right. And engage it. Okay. So
I just have one quick question.
Yes.
Okay, I know we did one yesterday with the natural resource guide. Do you for practice, I guess I would make it just a little bit more detailed, because I know we were focusing on the hair types. Because I think I need to practice, even though because you did that one, you know what I mean? So
well, I didn't do that. Remember, all I did, I said, chat, can you make a resource guide for African American hair? That's all I did.
Right. That's right. Oh wow, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go.
So you didn't miss a skill set on that. You just didn't even know the chat would be able to do it. I just said, give me that, and chat did it.
Right.
And
okay,
then
so I can just go into detail with the.
And what you could do is you could say, I want to create a GPT for natural, hair.
Right.
Provide and just tell it, and it's gonna do it. And I say, I want them to be able to select their hair type and then get detailed information. So your starters may look like 4 A, B, and C, 3 A, B, and C, 2. You see what I'm saying? That's what your starter conversations. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And then you could say, I want you to recommend for them hair regimens, products. You see what I'm saying? Such and such, such and such, and then that's it.
Right. Okay. Great.
And then you can start as a base, and then we can always expand it, specify it, tweak. You see what I'm saying? As you go.
Right.
Okay. Base. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then if you have some products later, because you're like, I don't know what you're gonna give them off the web, you could have your knowledge base of the products you want to recommend. You see what I'm saying? Recommend this, recommend that. There you go. There you go.
Good idea. Okay. Awesome.
See, y'all feeling good now?
I feel better.
And you have the concept now, like, okay, I see what we doing here. We cooking.
Right.
So, and think, you already here, and we got one more day.
Nice.
So the one more day is only y'all. Y'all build it, and we're gonna go through all the tweaks. We can play around, we can test. I want to put you guys into breakout rooms so y'all can share each other's GPTs. Each person goes and tinkers with another person's GPT. That's what we're doing tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? And then give feedback. Okay. And once y'all give the feedback, if y'all have any tweaks, we bring them forward and we're going to work them out. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So your only homework today is just to go and put your GPT, go make it, go put the text in there, create it, and make it shareable with the link. Don't do private only me, do private with link share so that we can all use it. Okay. That's all y'all got to do. And we see how long it took us to do Yarbies. How long was that? So I don't care what time y'all do it. If y'all can literally start 20 minutes before we get here and be like, I'm done. I got the GPT. He done. Okay. And then we gonna tinker tomorrow. All right.
Okay. And did you're gonna put something you said you were gonna add on there that the young lady said wasn't on there?
Yes, that was the custom GPT instructions. Remember when it was like, research all this about me, chat, and then answer this question in 1,500 characters or
the script.
Oh yes. Yeah, I need that one.
You needed that too? Okay, hold on. I actually got it right here in my hand. Hold hold on. And what I remember, I did need to modify brand analysis. And then I needed to say wait. And then after the info is given, type this. Remember yesterday I was like, oh snap. All right, I got it right here. So I am, let me save this. Save as, customize your GPT. Yes, I'm going to replace it right now. Hold on, so y'all will know, because y'all like, she gonna get off there, she gonna get off this thing, and she gonna forget. So I'm gonna do this two ways. I'm gonna give you the text that you can just copy it right away, and here is the file attached. I notified y'all because it's just y'all in the group. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's a typo in there.
Can you drop that to in the chat, love, please? Because I'm gonna use it tonight. I'm gonna update mine.
It's a typo.
Yeah.
It's a typo in there, y'all.
Okay.
So, but you seen the chat can read through the typos.
Right.
There it is.
Right.
Okay. All right. We good. Yep. So tomorrow, y'all just gonna build and we're gonna tinker.
Where is it at? I'm sorry, I'm half asleep.
So I put it in the I put it in the on the RIM platform.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, what is it under?
It's right on the where we just talk regular. It ain't in no special section. It's right where we talk regular, right in that first thing.
Okay.
And then I just put it in the chat too. Okay. If you wanted to download it right now.
Oh, okay. Here it is. I see it. I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down.
Right there.
Okay,
so you got it all three ways.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, love. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? And we gonna be done and have our GPT created, and we gonna tinker and we gonna get all the little tweaks worked out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And everybody okay? We don't have no more questions. And if you have a question, just put it in the chat and I'll answer it just like I did today.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And then we're also gonna watch the really quick tutorial about putting it on your website with the app. All right. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Okay. Night, night, loves.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a restful
You're welcome.
night.
Okay.
How do I leave?